Welcome, boys. The YouTube stream is live. There you go. Why is this stream doesn't starting? The reason that it doesn't started yet was because the Scooby-Doo bot was broken. Okay, so now we're sorted. We should have comments from. Actually, do I have that on this here? The comments that come up here. Let me test. So the comments, yeah. Look, they come up on that view as well. So we got the Scooby-Doo bot sorted.
Me said test.
We're sorted. If you guys have any suggestions for cool music, you let me know. And that doesn't include YouTube because you can't hear the music on YouTube. Only on Twitch. Not available in the VODs, obviously. I'm center screen. What do you guys reckon of the center screen stream? Center screen stream. YouTube is where the money is. Gotta please YouTube. Yeah, I mean, look, I've been uploading.
Is where the money is.
I've been uploading videos to YouTube for a gazillion years, and I think total, I've made just over $100 from YouTube total, and that's not from the Rembot Games channel, by the way. Not yet. So that's like a tit fucker ass. that's about to get. You can't do that right after I start the YouTube stream, dude. You can't. You gotta wait at least like 2 minutes. Wait, how long has it been? It's been about a minute and a bit.
Well.
In the first 30 seconds, you're not allowed to swear on YouTube videos, right? Do they still do that? Yeah, welcome to the stream, everyone. YouTubers.
Got back.
Today we're going to be having a little bit of a look at the warehouse levels that I've just created for
Geox101 said sorry wasn't.
What's this game called? No, it's alright. I was kind of just joking as well. We need to come up with some cool levels for the warehouse zones. I honestly really like this light. You see this light that's showing up? But it's kind of a problem with that, what do you call it? The volumetric fog. Look, we're getting like a little bit of... Because the volumetric fog isn't like frame perfect. Like it actually takes a couple frames to process. So we're ending up with this anomalous crap on the screen.
Stupid content. My cousin taped his grandmother and he made like tens of thousands of dollars.
That's bullcrap, dude. Video. Yeah. I used to upload...
Do one with a dock and there's a chain link fence and a dog.
I used to... Ooh, a dog. We'll add a dog to the game. Like a guard dog. We'll have like an outside area. So by the way, guys, the way that this... Because look, there's a lot of boxes in this level, right? And I didn't want to have to mess up my levels with a ton of boxes, you know, box nodes or whatever. So what I did actually was inside the shelving scene, right? We've got our shelving, and then yeah, our boxes actually do have to be that dark because they're rigid bodies and they're not going to respond to the light like the rest of the world will because it's only baked static lighting. So I made this with Blender. Actually, I've still got the Blender thing open. I can show you guys that. I made this with Blender. Just got the texture painting tool out and then painted up some cool racking shelves, blah-de-blah. What? Chucked it into Godot. I'll save that. I'll quit Blender. It actually uses a bit of CPU in the background, Blender. And then what I've done is I've just put a bunch of boxes on the shelving and then I created a little bit of a code. So we've got our export elements over here, our export, what is it called? What do we call it?
Than a Jinkies shiny cheese.
Random elements, we just called that. We've added all of these boxes into that random elements thing and then we run a script.
Teach us yes muahaha Blender rules.
Teach us yes.
Did you just drag the blend file into Godot?
No, I don't put blend files into Godot. I have in the past, and in fact that's how DJ Simulator works, I think. But yeah, no, I don't do that.
One more follower.
I just go straight to GLB. Follow if you ain't. Yeah, that's right. Hit the follow button or subscribe button or whatever. And speaking of subscribers, 1,550 on YouTube. Hell yeah. So what was it when we started streaming 2 days ago? It was 1,530 and then that went up to 40 and now we're at 50. So no, yeah, pretty happy. Pretty happy, boys. Nah, all I care about is just the YouTube numbers, man. All I care about is YouTube numbers at the moment until I get monetization. You know what, actually? YouTube has been hassling me to like create a membership, like a membership thing for my channel. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I was just going to avoid it entirely, but then it was just like, memberships would be a good match for your channel. And it's like, yeah, but then I've got to like offer exclusive shit, all right? Oh yeah, so this script here, so it goes through all of the random elements, which are these boxes. It decides whether it should delete it, 1 in 5 chance of deleting it, and then it rotates them randomly and moves them around just a little bit.
I know someone who does it.
Yeah, a little bit of work. Like, I'd have to make a lot of like exclusive content for like my members, and I don't really want to gate off my content at all to people. Like, I want everyone to be able to, you know, view my content. And then I use Patreon at the moment. If you want to support me, you can just go to Patreon and do that. And that's kind of what that's for, as well as getting like, you know, the project files to the stuff that I make tutorials for. Chuck some needles at this dog. So this level here is only kind of a proof of concept at the moment. I've actually got to turn this into like an actual level. So instead of having like a lot of corridors and windy, you know, bits and bobs, I decided that with these warehouse levels, it would be a lot cooler if like the walls were actually just these shelves. You know what I mean? So I think, look, I'm going to go to 4.1, and then I want to actually add in a couple of these shelves just so you get a little bit used to it. So here, we're going to go node, we're going to call it shelving. And then we're going to paste in some of these shelves.
Geox101 said your audio is perfect today too, mate. Background music is a vibe and not too overpowering.
Yeah, that's good. It's loud as shit in my ears, but like, I freaking love Ocean Lab. And it's been ages since I've heard it, so.
One said so, mate. Failed to do that, ha ha ha. But I know you were.
Yeah, I've done a lot of tests where I've like recorded my stream and then like listened back at where the audio level should be. So I've got a pretty good idea of how loud everything should be.
Geox101 said I've never heard it. It's cool.
Dude, Ocean Lab rules, bro. This is above and beyond. You'll know above and beyond. But Ocean Lab by above and beyond, oh man, it's beautiful, dude. It's incredible. So like, this is the first level of the warehouse biome. And I just want to introduce the racking a little bit, right?
Geox101 said as a soundy person I can't stand how much sound is overlooked.
Yeah, same, dude. You know, like the reason I started making music was because I was making videos and I wasn't happy with how the audio sounded. And so I just started messing around with like audio tools, and then, you know, ended up really liking it.
This isn't Marathon.
Bro, you want me to put Marathon on, bro? Buy me Marathon.
Geox101.
This is the broke stream. I'm not putting Marathon on unless you buy it for me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, bro. You're not gonna buy Marathon either, so why would you buy it for me? No, look, I gave Marathon an honest go. I think it's good. I think, what is it, $50 or $60 Australian is just asking for a bit too much for what I got out of it. Honestly, I played a couple extra rounds, like, because we played those rounds together, or that round. I played a few rounds with myself, and I actually kind of started to enjoy it.
Mork said I'd rather donate $60 to Palestine than buy Marathon.
Yeah, dude. Noble. That's a nobler cause than giving it to bloody Bungie.
Seems good.
Honestly, it's like...
Geox101 said I would try it if it was $30.
Exactly. If it was $30, I think I might actually...
Mighty_Mork said at Geox1.
I don't know. Buying it is probably a little bit much to say that I would do if it was $30, but like, I wouldn't hang so much shit on it, I think, because I've tried to be very fair with that game, but what I got out of it just wasn't a $60 experience.
Said we should get that over the top WW1 game.
Oh, World War I game. I thought you were talking about WWF. What's it called? Wrestling Oh, what was that game called? You look it up. Hold on. It's called like Wrestling something.
Geox101 said do some videos.
Wrestling Empire. If you guys have never played Wrestling Empire, my god, this is one of the funniest games that I have ever played in my entire life, bro. Remember me playing that? It was so freaking good.
Mighty_Mork said people trying to dismiss the ARC comparison now.
Yeah, that's right. I was trying to... Let's start managing the sexual relief department. Dude, I gotta like make sure my TOS doesn't trip up. Marathon. $60. Look, $60 Australian. And then they've got a $90.
Mork said it's literally a $60 extraction shooter that recently released that is kicking its ass in every meaningful metric.
Yeah.
Geox101 said LUL.
I tried to avoid comparing Marathon to Arc Raiders because I didn't think that they were comparable. I really didn't. They're very different games. And that was while this was going on. But everybody at the time was like, it's going to be an Arc Raiders killer. It's going to be an Arc Raiders killer. It's like, no, it's not. This is like, people that play Arc Raiders aren't going to play this. And people that play this aren't going to play Arc Raiders. There's obviously that crossover. But, yeah, no, it's... $60, bro? Come on. $60? I don't know about that. Look, interesting mechanics.
One said Bungie are just dumping so many microtransactions at launch too.
Are they actually? I didn't see any of that. You know, like Arc Raiders has microtransactions too. I'm not going to act like microtransactions is a game killer or anything like that. I don't have any microtransactions in my games. Wembot Games on Steam, go check them out. But maybe in the future I'll add some microtransactions, make a little bit of extra Bobby Kotick bucks. Is that his name?
Mighty_Mork said it's just simply that a AAA studio spent millions of dollars and nearly a decade making a love letter game for a niche audience.
Yeah. It's definitely not a niche game. Like, it wasn't intended to be a niche game, but like it is, there is a niche audience for that game. And there's no denying that.
Geox101 said they should have released it as Mac only 2 like the original for the fanboy.
Yeah, like all the Mac users. Sorry, why are we still in that? I'm like editing this level at the moment.
Geox101 said that would make it a niche game.
Now let's do this.
Mighty_Mork said it's straight up as niche as Sweatcore as the finals.
I reckon Marathon would be really cool if it was just like a TDM, like a team deathmatch. Because I didn't hate the art style. I know you did. I know you absolutely hated it. Techno Marilyn Manson, fucking...
Geox101 said yeah.
Gothic. Future goth. Oh shit. So look, we need to make sure that our enemies are, yeah, functioning correctly inside the racking. There's gonna be ways to cheese it.
Would be okay.
Like this. This is not good.
Nothing but Retro said is considered niche. Then make the niche game.
Ninja Gaiden.
Corporate clip art dystopia.
Oh, Ninja Gaiden. Right. We need to put some other stuff up. What else does the warehouses have, bro? You see, some racks only have a couple on them.
I love how they blatantly stole people's art style.
Yeah, that was so funny. Like finding the actual like owners of the PNG files that they stole. Like, look, everybody, you know, imitation's the sincerest form of flattery, right? So that artist should be flattered, but also like you got to secure that bag. If Bungie are stealing your shit, you kick up a fuss about it. Same as if Rockstar Games was stealing your shit, you kick up a fuss about it. You say, no, I don't work for you, bro. Where's my money? Friggin' oath, dude. But that whole thing was just such a schmozzle, right? It was weird. Where else should we chuck some racking, I think, in this? Because this is the first of the warehouse levels. I want you to see that and be like, okay. But the idea is not to introduce the racking so much. It's to introduce this security guard.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. So the idea is like you want to go behind him.
Oh man.
And then if you're being chased, this guy's going to stop you from going down that way, but...
Nothing but retro said my end title screen is just gun. Assets I've used that attribution.
Have hard hats on hooks and stuff. I mean, I was thinking of making like a forklift or something and just like...
Underscore Mork said have hard hats on the hooks, etc.
Yeah.
Geox101 said clutch move.
Like something on the wall. You know? Like what should go on the wall?
Underscore Mork said PPE and some health and safety poster.
Yeah. Oh, health and safety posters, dude. That might actually be a fun stream to do. We draw some pictures of people getting impaled by forklift tines. I don't know how TOS a bunch of that's going to be if I start looking it up. Work safe gear. So what do you reckon of this as well, that little light that we added? We need to get rid of this little volumetric fog anomaly as well, actually. So maybe we'll look at the...
Mighty underscore Mork said hard hats and literally just a series of posters getting wrecked without hard hats. Geox101 said you need some
nice
menace guy too.
Yeah. Where are your steel caps? Yeah. That's a great idea, bro. Where are your steel caps? Where's your hard hat? That's actually a really good idea. Alright, we'll come up with that. That's actually really funny.
101 said LOL.
So hard hats. Should we create a hard hat in Blender? We'll try and create a hard hat in Blender. I'm not the best at Blender, but we will give it a go.
101 said do it, son.
Alright, how big is a hard hat? How big is a head? Oh wait, check this shit out. So wait, we got a measuring tape. So be about that, boys. Obviously, it needs to be a little bit big as well to be like...
Are you the best at?
What am I the best at? I don't know, dude. What are you talking about? I'm like...
101 said measuring his head.
I'm trying to remember that phrase. You know, it ends with master of none. Jack of all trades, master of none.
Geox101 said you ain't never seen anyone as skilled as I.
You haven't seen nobody with as much skills as I.
Mighty underscore Mork said you said I'm not the best at Blender, which implies you're the best at something.
Shut up, dude.
Geox101 said yeah.
Okay, how about this? I'm not good at Blender. Is that what you want to hear? Look, 9 inches. You know, they say like your head dimensions are also...
Full phrase is this though?
The full phrase is what? Okay, 9 inches across. That is 23 centimeters. So we're going to create a... Do you want icosphere or UV sphere?
All trades and master of none.
Yeah, that's the one.
Times better than a master of one.
So actually what I'm doing is a good thing, right? Radius. What's a radius? What's half of 22? 11. Or 0.11. So that's my head right there. Kinda. It looks like shit. So I'm gonna quickly grab all of these bottom ones. Right? Dude, this sucks, man.
Mighty underscore Mork said yeah, artism is based but not accredited LMAO.
So how are we going to...
https://www.twitch.tv/rembot.
This just looks like a freaking...
Standing starter -LP0.
This just looks like a snapback, dude. Oh, bro. I don't think I can do this. This might be chewing off a little bit too much. Wait, what does a hard hat look like? Okay, let's have a look at hard hats. TOS gods. Okay, so they got a little bit of curve to them. Like that.
Sheox101 said you should make a stack cut guy for one of the patients.
What is that clip, bro? What? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Gotcha. You're a dickhead, bro. What about that? It's okay. So it's like, okay. All right. I think we got this.
Sheox101 said you ain't never seen anyone.
You ain't never seen nobody with as much skills as I. Excuse me. Okay. So then what we want to do is we're going to grab all of these and we're going to, what are we going to do? We're going to pull them down, right? So you got this thing. You got this thing in Blender, which is really cool.
Sheox101 said sorry forgot this isn't X.
Yeah. Bro, Twitter friggin' rules, bro. It's so good. Especially for indie game development. So if we do this,
Sheox101 said man I'm sold on it now.
yeah, it took me a while to get sold on it, but no, I'm enjoying it. Is that kind of, oh, that does not look like a hard hat. Boys, that looks terrible. Stop trying to change me. I am what I am. Okay, what I'm gonna do is just grab all of this cap area and just delete it, bro. Okay, and then what I'll do
Raggy, I smell something fucked up, and it ain't just the G-damn gurneys.
is I'll grab all of this outside. Okay.
Mork said broad-nosed butt plug.
Broad-nosed butt
Sheox101
plug.
said no cap.
No cap, bro. This shit sucks. Look. That looks more like a mining prospector hat, bro. Okay, what if we go... Shit.
Sheox101 said that looks like a WW2 helmet.
It does look like a WW2 helmet. Bro, just work. Dude, I got some wicked Bugmen clips as well, by the way. I was editing them all together like last night. My god, there's some funny shit. Like that.
Sheox101 said haha sick.
Could it go like that? Nah, that looks more like a prospector hat.
Sheox101 said we should get on that over-the-top WW1 game and do some RP stuff.
It's got prox chat, doesn't it?
Excessive censoring and upload them.
Excessive censoring. Yeah, I will. I'm gonna censor the shit out of it. Yeah, I don't know about this, boys. Hard hat is kind of hard for me to make. I don't know.
Sheox101 said yeah VOIP.
What we can do is we can have some work safe crap on the walls, right? Like, let me just look up work safe accident.
Sheox101 said just steal some assets Bungie style.
You reckon? Here we go, check this shit out. Work safe accidents. Oh, that one's pretty brutal. What about this one? Oh my god. It's licensable, bro. That means we can use it for free, I'm pretty sure.
One said haha brick on the head.
Wait, pallets. That's what we should have. Pallets. Ooh. Now pallets I can make.
Mork said Fortnite raising the cost of V-Bucks because it costs more to run the game.
Now all I gotta do...
One said OMG that pallet.
Yeah. Fortnite raising the cost of V-Bucks because it costs more to run the game. Like they haven't been turning billions of bro.
Yes.
It's because they spent all their money on fucking Epic Games exclusives, and now they've realized that they shot themselves in the foot because now people only use Epic Games to get free shit. Absolutely wild.
Someone said, yo, what mic is that?
So what about this? What mic is this? Bro, it's like an Anko one, like the Kmart brand. I got it given to me, bro. Freaking sick. Thanks, Simeon. My boy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
About whatever, cuz.
Geox101 said, yeah,
About
dude.
whatever, cuz.
I don't care that it's an Anko, cause
About whatever, cuz.
just assumed you weren't doing a pallet forklift warehouse.
Assumed you weren't doing a pallet / forklift.
I mean,
warehouse.
it's not really the point of it. It's just more like I need to add like some things that will look more warehousey. Like the pallets will be upright and you won't be able to really interact with them at all. Like, but I can put them
Geox101
up on a
said,
walls.
seriously, the best Anko product.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good, right? Hell yeah. Okay. Let's have a little look at this game. We'll see what we can do.
Mighty_Mork said medical shit.
Medical shit, yeah. Like boxes of medical stuff. Maybe that's what I could do. I could create some
Friend put me onto it.
alternatives of these boxes.
Mighty_Mork said giant novelty syringes.
Giant syringes. Nah, bro. I don't know about that.
Someone said not another ad.
Another ad, bro. That's why you should be watching on... You watch on YouTube, right? And if you have... Oh, it depends if you got premium. If you got YouTube Premium, you don't get any ads. But I'm pretty sure they show ads on live streams on YouTube. And if they don't, then that's like...
Geox101 said I am.
Oh, you are watching it on freaking... No, you're not. You're like watching it on Twitch, you dick. I can see you. I can see you typing in Twitch. Dickhead.
Geox101 said I'm both.
Look at that. Is that like a light map anomaly or something?
No, man.
What is that? You saw that, right?
They gon' make me run like that.
Mighty_Mork said literally typing in Twitch.
Weird, bro.
Ayo.
Watching on YouTube, literally typing. Shut up, dickhead. Yeah, type on both, bro. We need to increase the analytics a little bit.
Type on both.
We need to pump them analytics up. So this level isn't really supposed to be that complicated. That's fine.
At Geox said I am number 2.
I think there's quite a few of these levels that I have to rework. Like this, okay? I've got to come up with an obvious challenge for this one. So, how far is he moving left and right? So look. His patrol distance is only 4 meters. So what if we make him walk the whole way up and down?
Stacks in the middle.
Wait, hold on. 8 that way. And what is 8 that way? Okay, so we set this to 8. I'll show you how these enemies work. I got a patrol distance and they go side to side. So instead of going forward and backwards, it's calculated from like adjacent angles. So if I go to 4-3, this guy should walk the whole way up and down. He wasn't before, but he should now. But yeah, look at that. He walks the whole way up. And so he is protecting that key card.
You better move it along.
So you can like pretty confidently, you know, and then get out. But maybe there's something else that we should put over here besides just the drugs. Maybe another door?
You better move it
Or maybe another...
along, man.
So I'm thinking we'll just like copy this security guy and we'll put another one over here. These like security guys, I kind of got to rework. Maybe I should look at the enemy code a little bit again, because they really shouldn't be like running into the pallets trying to get to you. Oh, sorry, into the shelves.
Ruh-roh, this damn headache ain't from too many Scooby snacks.
And there shouldn't be bystanders or patients hanging around.
Geox101 said my broke ass got an ad break.
Broke ass. This is a broke stream, dude. You're right. We're all broke in this chat. Yo, YouTube, hit me with a broken chat if you is broke. Hit me with a broken chat.
About whatever, cuz.
Hit me with that, broke. I gotta add so many more sound effects, but I haven't really thought of which ones to add. I know I need like a bruh, which I did have at one point. So I'm gonna move this box to over here. Potentially.
You better move it now.
So they're a little bit, yeah. Burn. So I'm gonna chalk this up here in the middle. Gonna get rid of this one. Move the drug cabinet over. I think that's good right there. Well.
Oh, fuck. This nurse is scarier than a fuck sack of haunted doorknobs. Zoinks.
Actually haven't seen a nurse in a while. So what I also like to do is put this guy on an angle as well. And so his point will be, wait, what is he set to? 8. So 8 is over here. And then the other 8 is over there, which means he's going to patrol from here to down there. So he should be running through the racks. I think that would actually be a pretty good challenge. Yeah, good idea.
Mork said even just lockers.
Yeah.
Storage cupboards.
Storage cupboards would be pretty cool. Like, like a big metal sort of storage cupboard. Like we put one there, or 2 of them like next to each other. See, I could make that. That wouldn't even be hard. Oh shit.
Come on, man.
He saw me through the rack, dude. He's not actually supposed to see me through the rack. That's cool. Yeah, see me fumble the hard hat.
Mork said, after seeing you fumble the hard hat, we are lowering the bar exo.
Bro, I'm like, you know, I'm not like a 3D model maker. I will make 3D models, but like it's out of pure necessity.
Mighty_Mork said I am 10,000 times shitter at Blender than Turtle.
Yeah, that is true. Actually, I noticed that your thing on Discord, your like animated picture thing on Discord is that thing that I made for you. And like, man, that's so sick. Like doing titles and graphics and shit like that is like 1,000 times easier than trying to make like a prop for a game. I don't think he can be on that angle. What about this angle here? So it's still 8 meters, which it goes from here to here, which I think is pretty good. That card,
I still rep that shit, lol.
yeah, it's friggin' sick, bro. We need this to make sense. We could even have another security guard in here to up the challenge a bit. Just going left or right. Because, like, look, if I put him here, he's going to go from here to here, right? Which means that he has to go through this passage right here. So it might be like...
At $hashtag% and asterisk.
We'll see.
Time to haul some heavy stuff and bail like a Scooby snack thief.
We'll see if it works. You see, it is breaking this stuff up, but I fear that these distances are so small that, like, they're not actually rerouting around the way that they're supposed to go when they come up with like a route to catch you. But yeah, I mean, we'll have to investigate that a little bit later because this uses just like the generic enemy code, you know?
Mighty_Mork said, what was that shit I had Scooby spamming that was making me cry laugh?
Bro, I can't remember. What were you making Scooby spam? I'm gonna do it, Shaggy. Look, see? The routing is like wrong. He can't figure out his route. It's kind of annoying. Let's try that.
Mighty_Mork said, you remember the incident though, right?
Barely, dude. Oh, look. There's like a connecting path there. That's why. I move these things out of the way so he can see me. Yeah. Nah, man. Throw some ringes at him. It's like slang for syringe. You better move along. Bro.
Sales 2 said, to do is to be is to do, doobie do.
Really? I gotta get a button that goes as well, actually. Just reminded me. Maybe I can add that now. Yeah, that one. Did you guys ever watch that Giuliano Hodges guy on TikTok? It's some of the funniest content I've ever seen. He just like walks up to people like in shopping centers and then like does like a food review, but he gets like a random person to hold the mobile phone for him, and then he just like starts dancing and cringing them out, like. But he does this thing where as he walks up to them to give him the phone, he goes and they turn around like. It's so funny, dude. UHD Pixels 2. What's good, man? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping in.
This place is more and %* sausage factory.
I couldn't sit through that shit, bro. It's so fucking funny.
I couldn't sit through that shit.
It is so funny. It's like it's meant to be cringe, and then everybody in the comments is just like, oh my god, I can't believe like this was filmed in silence, because he adds music and shit in the background. It's like, oh my god. There we go. Yeah, we got it.
Atlantic Sales 2 said he. Glad to be here.
Hold on, I gotta show you this shit, bro. It's so funny. Just wait, let me pull it up, okay? We're gonna do one single TikTok video, alright, boys? One single. Okay, wait. Turn this off, yep. We're just gonna watch one, alright? Just watch one. We're gonna put him in the center of the screen. Okay, watch.
Mork said, log give me strength.
Okay, app audio, just let me quickly switch this over to this one here.
Video of me really quick, brother?
Sure.
So look.
Hey, gorgeous. Would you mind taking a video of me really quick, brother?
Sure.
Yeah.
Does it look dope? Like, does it look tight? Me? All right, for sure. Thanks, by the way. I really appreciate this.
His content is so fucking funny, bro. Yeah, we're gonna watch one. We're gonna watch an actual look. See, look, he does the.
Free! Can you tell me, please? You will? Okay, thank you.
Hey, welcome back to the channel, so check it out. We have another box of jam.
I've seen it twice and couldn't finish either via DLMAO.
Bro, this guy is some of the most original shit I've ever seen on TikTok. But anyway, it's cringe, right? But then every now and then he cuts to like, where there's like no audio. Like this.
Pixels2 said, man, I'd leave the store if I was the guy holding the phone and never come back.
Literally, it happens sometimes. They just like, okay, that's enough, dude. Just the parts where it cuts to silence is so fucking funny. Savannah! It's like how he gets them to hold the phone for so long is crazy.
Knox 101 said, haha.
Okay, anyway, that's Giuliano Hodges, one of the funniest dudes on TikTok. This shit sends me every single time, man.
Knox 101 said, it's cool, guy.
Look, the first comment, hey, I'm the girl that filmed you. That was so embarrassing. Oh, dude, it's when he reminds us that there isn't any music that kills me. He's like, just to let you know, all this shit is done in silence. You gotta have true balls to pull that shit off, man. It's so funny. Hopefully I don't get DMCA'd by his fucking TikTok for that. Oh my god. Like, I feel the tears in my eyes, man. His shit sends me every single time. Yo, hit me with one of those TGs. Actually, no, Sheox, hit me with one of those Gordon Ramsays. Yeah? Hit me with one of those exclamation mark Gordons. Hit me with one of them.
Underscore Mork said, it's meta comedy but too cringe for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Frozen, solid,
Geox 101 said, how do I do that?
Frozen, disgusting, overcooked chicken. Sorry, guys, don't get that on YouTube. The problem with YouTube is anytime I try and connect to the API, I actually have to put in the URL for the live stream, so I can't just put in my channel ID. Whereas anything Twitch related, all I have to do is put my channel ID in, and like, so I just put that in the code, and then I never need to touch anything. Very easy. I've toyed with the idea of giving you a torch, like an actual torch, but I don't think that looks good. I like this, like the lighting up as you walk towards something, it lights up. And like, a lot of games have this as a feature. Like, it's actually, you see it in a shitload of games. Oh, he's gonna see me through that now. What is the play here? This is kind of intense.
Bro, a gosh darn monster's trying to steal my dang snacks.
That's kind of intense, actually. Having that many security guys around you, it's pretty good. 3? And we do have to light up the... Oh, wait, actually. So this anomaly, you see that anomaly, right? I don't know how well it comes across on the stream, but that anomaly from the player light, the dim player light, is I think we can actually go to the player, a dim light, and then we can go to volumetric fog energy, and we just turn that all the way off. And so we don't need to mess around with any of the volumetric fog settings, because I like the way that it looks on the torches. And then yeah, look, we don't have that issue anymore, but we still have the light.
Mighty underscore Mork said VPNs became #1 app in Australia on Monday.
Oh, I bet. Nobody remembers how to crank off analog. Nobody's got an imagination anymore, basically. Cranking off analog, camping, cranking off while camping. Ah, no, he's getting caught on the corners. That's not good. That might be the
Come on, man.
the actual corner there not lining up, like of the thing.
Geox101 said LOL.
You get back here, boy.
You get back here, boy. That's creepy, dude. Slow down.
That's not how this gonna go down.
We should put in
Geox101 said come on main.
come on, man. Can you tell that that's my voice?
They gonna make me run like that.
How you gonna make me run like that? Really? You can't tell that that's my voice? Yeah, it is.
Geox101 said no.
Come on, man. I actually did quite a few of the voices for this game. I'm gonna do the protagonist voice as well. I just... Come on, man. Why you being such a cunt?
Geox101 said cool.
We need to create a puzzle here. Also, that like... See the bar down the bottom? You can't really see it because I'm in the way. That like... The bar...
Geox.
What do you call it? It's like...
Off but gonna keep stream open.
You see how the bar goes down when you dang up? I think I'm just gonna get rid of that bar. I don't like it. This one here. Maybe I'll keep it there.
At Udpixels2 said can you kick the guards in the balls though?
Slow-mo progress bar. Can you kick the guards in the balls at least? Where is that? Where is that? Who said that? Who friggin' said that?
Underscore Mork said what purpose does it serve?
The crazy thing about YouTube is it does this thing where it doesn't show me. Bro. See, somebody just said something, but I don't see where it is. I actually don't. It's not showing up for me. Scooby says it. Live chat. Here we go. Can you kick the guards in the balls? Maybe saying the words balls. Here we go. I've got it up now. That's what she said. Maybe the word balls got like automatically.
YT.
Yeah. See how it didn't show up on the left or whatever? But Scooby still read it out. Because Scooby will read out pretty much anything. Like, Scooby doesn't care about the filter, dude. It reads out anything. Which is why I had to actually create like a whole separate sort of message filtering system for Scooby. Man, I'd leave the store if I was that guy holding the phone and come back.
Ruckus in this.
My bad. No. It's all right. I don't give a shit, dude.
My bad.
I don't give a crap. There it is. Can you kick the guards in the balls though? See, that's like, that's not TOS. That's funny. I say worse shit. Like when I'm just talking, bro. So, no, you can't. So what I was thinking was adding some sort of combat to the game, but I don't know what I want to do. I mean, swinging a syringe at someone is an obvious, like, it's probably not good. Swinging a syringe at someone to get them to go away.
Zoinks. This
But,
for a Scooby snack fueled fucking escape plan. Man.
kick button. You reckon a kick button? Hold on, let me see what that looks like. I'm gonna add a kick. Like a force kick. You know, like the Force. Like, what's that franchise called? Star Trek? With Jar Jar Binks? Misa gonna kick you in the balls!
Just the ball element missing.
Some ball element missing. Misa gonna kick you in the balls! I've already got, like, the code for kick. So I can just add that into the input section. See this kick here. And we got to go to input. So input event key. So we're going to create a new thing here. Force kick.
At Udpixels2 said oh nice.
And we'll just go kick. And then so if I hit F, it should make me kick. Look at that. Bam, bam,
Come on.
bam. So maybe if you hit it in time, it like stuns them. It's way too OP though, I think. Maybe like you can only kick when you've got the drugs or something like that. I don't know.
You better move it now.
But the idea is to not... I don't know, boys. What do you reckon? I don't think this game really requires like... You know? See, and then we could add like a thing where you could like kick boxes. Maybe? I don't know.
You get back here.
That is a weird one, bro. I've never even thought about that. You like that leg as well?
That's not how this is going to go down. You better ain't gotta be like that.
Okay, that's funny, but I don't think we're going to include that in a game. That is funny. But having some sort of like... Yeah, I don't know. A kick cooldown?
Said nice feed.
Nice feet. Thanks, man.
A kick cap per level or a cooldown.
I spent hours on that foot, bro. Just staring at it.
Get back here,
Thanks,
boy.
brother. Boom. Wait, the foot is in front of the arms. That's probably something I should change.
Come on, man.
We got a ding from one of them. By the way, that ding sound is when... Ding! That is when, like the guard loses interest in you. Or like one of the enemies following you loses interest in you.
Get your ass back here.
Get your ass back here. I'm going to turn that off for now. It's going to distract me too much. Hitting the F key. People are going to think that it's actually a thing. I came to YouTube to relax after working on Unreal Engine.
23 said I came to YouTube to relax after working in Unreal Engine.
And now he's not relaxed.
Your stream
And now he's not relaxed at all again, dude. Not relaxed. Hold on. Let me put the schizo stream up. There we go. Now this is the most relaxing thing you'll see all day. Bro, Bitcoin is down to 70k. That's crazy. I don't even want to look at that, dude.
At Unfixales 2 said that is so funny that the guards say get yo ass back here.
Get your ass back here, boy. Yeah, why you gotta be like that? So what I'm thinking is
Unfixales 2 said heck yeah.
is I have to go to that, where is it? The scaffolding.
Crashdist Butter said yo.
Yo, what's good, baby? How you doing, man? Hopefully now that you're here, we're going to start seeing some channel points redemption, because nobody redeems anything on this channel. Dude, so much of the schizo vision doesn't work anymore. I think that's because I've run out of credits for like, not OpenAI, but like, what are the other ones? DeepSeek and Gemini. Oh, we're going Drax him. You like that one? The gun?
Whatever, cuz.
It's not a channel redemption, but it'll do. My favorite are the Gordon Ramsay clips, man. The exclamation mark Gordon Ramsay. So this middle rack here, I need the middle rack to stop kind of
Jinkies. You're in a real pickle. Like
You're making me mad!
back in the freaking morgue.
Yeah, Cruelty
Said
Squad.
Cruelty Squad visuals.
So what is this? This is 1 and 2. So 3, 4, and 5 we can't delete.
Crashdist Butter said where's the lamb say
6 and 7, where's the lamb sauce? That one's actually in there, pretty sure. Yeah, let me try. You gotta try and find it. You just get exclamation mark Gordon, bro. You can spam that shit. Try and find it. Where's the lamb sauce? Turn this one off right there.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Right there, dude. Fuck, that's funny, man. We're gonna go to the script for this. Okay, so this is our script. We're deleting them randomly.
Crashdist Butter said there it is.
So how do we do, I know in Python we would just do like a for I an X in enumerate.
Mike
Right.
Mork said just his enthusiasm for getting elbow deep in rotting shit and forcing people to have a sip.
What? His enthusiasm. Yeah, he goes into the back. He's like, what is this? Is that a dead rat? Is that a dead rat? Huh? Is that a dead rat? So this is how we would get the index of the for loop in Python. But I actually don't know how to do it in Godot, and I don't really want to do it this way because this is just kind of crap.
Butter said, isn't the index a magic number?
Index magic number. I don't like doing it this way because it's like, it's cringe, bro.
While he is mincing it between his fingertips.
Is this a dead rat, is it? Is this a dead fucking rat? You guys ever see Rat Shaker? Ever seen that game Rat Shaker? You just shake the rat? This is Rat Shaker. You got a rat and you just gotta shake it. And like that's how the game starts. You're like in this field just shaking a rat. Rat Shaker, bro. What a fucking game.
Said yet.
Oh, that was popping off like what, a year ago? That shit was so funny. Okay, so we need to make sure that index 3 and 4. So the problem I'm having here is this continue.
Tune struck graphic.
Ah, okay.
Sales 2 set game was very weird. Goat.
Yeah, I never watched the whole thing, but I know that it was like, it started as like rat shaking. So we need to progress the index here because obviously with a continue, we're going to need to progress it here and here if we do it the other way. So we'll progress it first. We'll start it at 0, we'll progress it to 1, and that actually helps because then we don't have to use like 0 is 1 and 1 is 2, etc. So 1 and 2 are fine.
Those snacks are looking suspiciously like the fucking munchies.
If index...
And let's get the hell out of here.
Is not in... Does that work? Not in 3 or 4. This is how you would do it in Python. Not in 3 or 4. So 1, 2 are the top boxes. 1, 2. So 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's 3, 4, and 5. So if it's not in 3, 4, or 5, which is basically saying like if the number 1 isn't in a list of 3, 4, and 5, then we'll decide whether it is deleted or not. So we'll see if that works, because that should be the easiest way to implement this logic. Because the middle rack, I don't want the middle rack to ever have any boxes missing. Look, so we got 3 there, 3 there, 3 there, 3 there. Look, we got missing 1 at the top, which is good. It means it's working. 3 there, 3 there, 3 there, 3 there.
Zoinks.
Yeah, okay.
Wearing quite the bleeping bind again.
Alright, so it's good.
Feline disguise.
And then you can tell, like, look, see, the way that these boxes are facing is different to the way that these boxes are facing. Look, they've got all the tag facing towards the camera. And these ones are a little bit random. But that's fine. It's just the reason why is because, like, the enemy's raycast... The enemy's raycast is sensitive to these boxes, so it will collide with those boxes, and the enemies won't be able to see me through those boxes. But if I push those boxes out, then it all of a sudden can see through. And obviously the bottom row and the top row doesn't matter at all, but that middle row is actually, it's important for gameplay. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you boys? Toonstruck. What's Toonstruck? Here, let me go look that up. Toonstruck. You guys ever heard of the ever heard of the term cousin game?
At Pixels 2 said maybe.
Is this got the guy from...
Mork said the best game ever made.
Is this the guy from Back to the Future? That's the guy from Back to the Future, bro.
Crashdest Butter said gonna be back in a while. Need to dump my kids at the kindergarten.
Oh yeah. Well,
Underscore Mork said I got an ad.
have fun dumping children at the kindergarten. Make sure that you have like 5 or 6 browsers open with this stream in it before you go. I'm gonna need you to open up as many tabs as possible. Load in my stream on Twitch, load in my stream on YouTube. Maybe set up an automated like bot to just like leave a comment every now and then. Doesn't need to say anything, you know. Also, if you want, watch my videos at 0.25x when you go to bed at night. Toonstruck, what is this? This is like... This rings a bell, but I don't remember ever playing it. It is Christopher Lloyd, right?
Wrong shit. Did someone fucking say nurse's night shift?
Bro, that's...
Tax aren't gonna fucking pay for the stink eye we're getting.
That's Christopher Lloyd, my boy. Best marketing strategy, yeah.
Sales 2 said best marketing strategy.
Yeah, look, see the thing about YouTube videos is you can actually right-click loop them. Yeah, let me show you what I'm talking about. Well, we're gonna pull up the James Bond chord. James. Wait. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this video. This is like one of my favorite videos on the internet. The James Bond chord.
James Bond chord, very famous for being in. Today I'm going to teach you about one of my favourite guitar chords known as the James Bond chord.
James Bond chord.
Very famous for being in most, if not all, of the James Bond films.
That cabinet just grew some fucking legs. Let's haul A and find those D-Scooby snacks before shit gets real.
Infamous lines like, oh, Mr. Goldfinger, yeah, come in. We've got space for you to have a haircut. Come on, sit down here. Fucking joking, dickhead. I'm not really a barber. Fucking James Bond. Short back, blow your fucking head off. Twat.
That, right? So if I wanted to play that video all night, I just right click and I hit that loop button, right? And then you can also do this thing where you play the video at 0.25x. I remember PewDiePie talking about it at one point fucking years ago. But I'm pretty sure they patched that up. Because like for a while there, that's funny, dude. It is. It's like one of my favorite videos, dude.
That's funny FR.
Look, there you go. It's one of my favorite videos of all time. Short back, blow your fucking head off. Twat. Okay, there we are. So if you play this game long enough, sedated, you'll actually notice that the James Bond chord is on the computers. On one.
Who said the twat chord?
Sometimes shows up twat. The twat chord, yeah, exactly. Ah, shit. So, some of the computers in the game, let me just like run through a bunch of different levels. Look, Fruity Loops, that's the song you're listening to right now. You can actually kind of tell, look, that second line down is like the wah noises, and then the third one down is like the pong. Pretty sure. But that's the song that you're listening to right now. Okay, a waifu dumps the kids. You can't say it like that, dude.
Dumps the kids.
Dumps the kids off. Yeah, nice, dude. Score. Alright, so the reason I've got the syringes in the game, by the way, is because what we're actually doing is technically resetting the level. And I want there to be a way where if you're watching someone play, you can see how much they've struggled on the level. And this is a really good way. And the way that the syringes drop is if you have the syringe in your hand when you get caught, you see it like throws it. You can kind of see it for a split second there, but he like throws it out of his hand. So we've got a BIOS screen. I actually had a lot of fun creating all the like different PC screens for this. Let's see another one. Ooh, it's like a MRI or some shit. Something like that. Yo, what up, Marky? You know what?
Said I'm back.
Toonstruck's actually. That's Christopher Lloyd, right? Looks a set of balls. See? Okay. UHD Pixel. See, you saying balls? You saying balls in my chat? It's like I've got balls in my game.
You said there's some good detail put into this.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of detail actually. The only way that resets as well is if you like finish the level.
Just the index and access.
What change level?
Mikey_Mork said yes.
I iterate in Godot with a for in with just the index and access with array I. For x in array, yeah.
Sales 2 said nice. Balls.
Yeah, sometimes like it just doesn't work, you know what I mean? Like obviously what I'm doing in that code there is like...
Mork said he plays a depressed cartoonist who has a mental breakdown and gets stuck in his cartoon world.
True.
The game is you escaping.
That does ring a bell because I'm pretty sure you've shown me that before. So like this here, like I said, I would need to advance the index like here, and I would need to advance the index like here, right? So like I don't want to run the entire script for every single element. So maybe if I was deleting things out of the random elements array as well, like it would kind of screw up the order, but that would screw it up anyway. But like I said, like in Python, all you have to do...
Mork said I did a playthrough on stream and own the game on GOG.
Yeah, so it probably was you that was telling me about it. It's like I said, in Python, all you have to do is go for I-X in enumerate, and then the array, right? And then I is the index, and X is the element, right? Is the array element. So you're basically creating two variables for your for loop. But like I said, I don't think Godot has a way to do that, like natively. I don't think so. Let me go look it up. Is a enumerate or GD script? Let's see what it says. So this is what the AI overview says. Oh, okay, yeah. It's literally like just
said for I in array.
Yeah.
X is array, I would be the same.
For I in range, for its size, and then you get the number. So you're just iterating the index, and then you're pulling out the element from the index. I mean, from the array using the index, right? So that's it. Like, and I hate doing this. Like, obviously with Python, like, I absolutely hate doing the advancing every increment. Just because it's cringe, you know? It's really like, it's just cringe. So it kind of sucks that they don't have an enumerate. Yeah, like this here. Is there a way to enumerate? Yeah, like that. That's how you do it in Python.
Zoinks, I didn't sign up for this shit show. I just wanted some Scooby snacks.
Kind of like this in Python. Nah, see, there's just no equivalent for it, unfortunately. But like in the Python world, like that's how you can tell if someone's like a seasoned programmer or not. They'll either go index plus equals 1 on their for loops, or they'll enumerate the entire array as like an element or whatever. You know, they'll just use the enumerate function. I don't know the correct terminology to describe what I'm saying, but you guys get it. I'm pretty sure some of you guys get it. Yes, a lot of effort has been put into this game. I started working on it like a year ago, and I took about 6 months off. I've taken a lot of time actually off working on this game, just for various different reasons. Like, one was just because like I was working on a project at work. Oh yeah, this is something else that I needed to test. Was, can we see the light? Is the light annoying in any of these other levels? Because
said, yeah, the dot size does throw an error if you deleted an index key and have holes.
Yeah, of course. You know, it's like popping an index that you're currently like looping. You know, you're gonna end up with errors. You know, like the index gets broken, and all of a sudden you start to skip. Oh, that was weird. So you skip it. You end up skipping elements, and then you also the array tries to run X amount of times, and like X doesn't exist. So it'll run into like a, what do you call it? An element not found. You guys remember that game, The Amazing Human Body? That's what that is there. Forward plus for this game, yeah man, 100%.
At Unpixels2 said you're using forward plus for this.
So I probably don't need to for a lot of things, but also like I really like the way that forward plus, it's just a lot like easier and cleaner to work on when it's forward plus, right? Because Jesus Christ, that scared me. Because all of the like new features for Godot are written for forward plus, and then they're made backwards. Well, you know, they work out a compatibility thing, right? So yeah, that light isn't annoying at all. You can barely see it, right? Or what if I go to the first level? Can you see that light when you walk into the wall? I can see it because I'm looking for it, but I don't think the average person is going to be able to see that light. It like gets a little bit brighter as we approach the wall. And obviously what I'm talking about, if you don't know what I'm talking about, is this light that we've added to the player just to illuminate these dark levels just a little bit more when we're up close to stuff.
Ruh-roh, let's oof it out of here before we end up in a real doggone mess.
Now, another thing that I've been tossing around the idea of is shading the characters, but I think it's kind of funny having them unshaded, because like it's not really the point of the levels, you know what I mean?
At Unpixels2 said I'm not sure. I use compatibility mostly, but I remember godot 4.6.
Yeah, wow, okay.
Compatibility, so IG it's still getting updates.
Yeah, I didn't know that they added AO to compatibility. For the most part, I try to avoid AO because let me rephrase that. I try to avoid most screen space effects just because they seem a little bit dodgy. Woo! They're a little bit dodge. I was thinking maybe we could like put a key card like on this racking somewhere, but I don't think that's really gonna work. Yeah, like it's a little bit dodgy. A little bit dodgy.
Sales2 said yeah, very true.
That's not to say I haven't used them before. Like in Unaccessible, I actually use the AO quite a bit to make up for the fact that the geometry in that game isn't like, it isn't baked. Sorry, the geometry is a bit shit, but also like they're CSG boxes, so you can't bake the lighting into the CSG boxes. So to make up for that, I'm using AO screen space, but then I'm chucking like, and I really didn't like the way that it looked, but I put like a dithering filter over the top, you know, like a limited color palette to like 24-bit colors, and I actually like the way that it looks. But you know, like with screen space effects, you know, like the edges of the screen, like it'll cut off, like, you know, the shading and stuff like that. I'm just really not a fan of the way that it does that, like especially like SSR. I really hate the way that SSR looks in Godot, but I know that with 4.7 or like the 4.7, I think they've added like better reflection handling.
At Unpixels2 said you can turn CSG boxes into
damn it,
if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, you definitely can, but that's not what I wanted to do. Like I said, none of it was baked because I was moving stuff around a lot, and you know, I found like the visual language and the visual style that I liked from it, so I just, you know, I just left it where it was. But yeah, for the most part, I'm like, whenever I see SSAO in games, I'm just like, I really hope that they've implemented it properly, because I don't know, bro, like, you know what I'm trying to say? It's a hard one to explain. I think visually it just looks ass.
Ruh-roh, this situation is really hashtag $@%.
Bruh, so you kick the door open but we can't get out. Yeah, the size does throw an error if you've deleted an index array. Yeah, exactly.
Sales2 said I understand.
Yeah, it's a hard one to describe, because like there are people that really love the screen space effects.
Crashdist Butter said I don't like it when I can't focus my real eyes on mismatching on the screen and have to turn my character.
Yeah. like depth of field. I hate depth of field. I think it's so tacky. I don't like motion blur. I don't like reflections. Like obviously like ray traced. Sorry, I should say ray traced reflections, right? I'm not the biggest fan of, especially with like FXAA, DLSS.
Its screen space, it looks like it's constantly changing when you move.
Exactly, it looks really weird. Anything that's temporal, like TAA, I absolutely hate.
Oh no, I love reflections.
Oh, look,
so expensive.
You know what's really cool is when games do ray tracing properly, and the ray tracing shows your reflection. Like there was a video that went viral the other day from the new Resident Evil game, where this guy's like looking in this room and then he turns around and he gets scared of the reflection of himself, like in the glass. I'm like, that is fucking hilarious, because that shit happens to me all the time, you know? Like, well, maybe not me, but it happens to people all the time, you know? Where like you get scared by your own reflection, and that's an awesome thing to have, like as sort of like in a horror game, you know? So like there's legitimate reasons for them, but like when somebody loads up like a blank Unreal project or something like that, and then they just crank all of the screen space reflections, the screen space effects to max, absolutely hate it. And you see that a lot with Unity games, where the dude making the game feels the need to like just crank up the depth of field, crank up the you know, like all of the effects, and it's like, it's just not necessary. So this guy here, I feel like he should be walking in and out.
All this time.
F2. Yeah, I've got a love-hate relationship with screen space. It's just not something I dig for the most part. Like, let's see, what do I actually have turned on here? We'll go to my world environment.
@UdPixels2 said yeah, all the post-processing effects.
Yeah, post-processing. So I've got SSR off, SSAO off, SSIL off, the SDFGI off. All I've got is glow. And then I think on the nighttime ones, I've got volumetric fog on. And that's it. But yeah, none of that I guess you could really consider SS effects. What do I have for my anti-aliasing actually? So the anti-aliasing I have set to SMAA, but I think SMAA is like the new one, right? SMAA, what's SMAA? TAA, turn that crap off. I don't know if you guys have seen that subreddit, like fuck TAA. But like, I found it while I was like complaining about TAA online. Like, check this out.
@UdPixels2 said games look cleaner generally like that, so yeah, it's better.
Like, I grew up in the age of like ultra optimization. I know that's like, it's like a big ticket, like point of controversy at the moment.
Sales2 said yeah, I already joined that subreddit.
Yeah, I absolutely hate it. Oh, here we go. Fuck TAA. That's the subreddit. Fuck temporal anti-aliasing. And so like in here, you're going to get a lot of examples of what arse AA looks like. Why did this guy blank out his monitor? He doesn't want people to know he's using like an LG or something. Strange. What causes his blurry reflections? Is it dead space? I mean, the problem, I mean, people will be like, oh, why doesn't my reflections look great? And it's like, it's because like ray tracing was really like, it was shoehorned into the industry. When like a new technology comes out, all these companies are like, oh, we want to put that technology in. You know, like the race to ray trace was insane, you know? It was absolutely insane. And like I said, you know, things like FSR and DLSS, I think have just,
Before we get fucking stitched up for real.
they've obviously like ruined the way that optimization works with games, obviously, because people just don't bother anymore.
At UdPixels2 said ray tracing ruined a lot of games.
It did. It really did. Like, people have forgotten how all of the like tricks, you know, work. How to do things, you know, like tessellation. Well, maybe not tessellation, but you know what I mean? It's like you don't have to have like a one-to-one realistic representation of the world around. But like, you load up like GTA, and somehow GTA has like this beautiful mix of like ray tracing and like optimization tricks, you know, the enhanced version I'm talking about. Like driving around and being able to see the reflection of the world like on the car and like in mirrors and in windows and stuff is beautiful when it's done properly, you know?
At UdPixels2 said yup.
Yeah.
Lighting or a global illumination solution.
Yeah, I think most games should do that. Like, there's no reason for an indie game to have ray tracing in it. Like, there really isn't. And you know, what's that game, Death Stranding 2, I think doesn't have ray tracing in it, or if it does, it's like very underutilized, for a reason, because, you know, you get way faster, way better optimizations, blah, 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 and you don't screw around. Like, I love Arc Raiders, but like, some of the ghosting in that game is really bad. Really bad. And that's just because it's an Unreal 5 game, you know? And if you want that lighting, then you have to deal with it. Oh my god, are you guys seeing this? This guy said this is legitimately unplayable. What game is this? Is this, This is, the Angler, I think. This is that fishing game.
Ruh-roh. I can't
Yeah.
find the freaking Scooby snacks, and this goddamn hospital gives me the creeps.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the Angler. Actually, a really good game. Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever played The Hunter.
At UdPixels2 said yeah, Death Stranding 2 uses a custom engine.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you don't need ray tracing, like, to make things look good. Ray tracing is a cheap way of getting, like, nice lighting effects, you know? But, like, it comes with so many caveats. Like, Godot is going to go to shit once it starts trying to implement, like, ray tracing, you know? It's going to be like, boys, let's turn this ship around. Let's maybe not try and implement ray tracing. Because it's just going to like ruin everything, man. Alright, what do you reckon? We like the music, or should we change it up? Put on the Rally House. What do you reckon of that?
At UdPixels2 said I hope godot doesn't do that.
I really don't as well. I mean, eventually they will, because they'll want to compete with, like, you know, Unreal and Unity and stuff like that, which I think Godot is already on par with Unity for the most part. I think there's still some things to be desired between the two, but, you know, for the most part, I really do think that Godot is on par with Unity. Rally House. Yeah, boy. Hell yeah. Alright, I gotta go take a piss real bad. I'll be right back, alright? Oh! We should go to the meditation zone. How about that? The beautiful meditation zone where you guys could chill the fuck out for a little bit. We've been talking about ray tracing. Been talking about ray tracing, and I know how much that pisses you guys off. Because it pisses me off too. Bro, where am I? Because it pisses me off too, okay? So I'm gonna need you guys to just calm down, okay? Take a few deep breaths, and don't use the jump scare. Please, don't use the jump scare. true. It's just Godot is one bad management decision away from heading down that path, you know? So, yeah, yep. Exactly, be like Monkey.
At Udpixels2 said Monkey Solitude. Be like Monkey.
What does it keep calling you? Epic something? UHD pixels. Ultra high definition. You know, I have a 4K screen, I just don't use it. I got 4K when it was all the hype. I bought it from some rich Asian dude off of Facebook Marketplace. Bro, he had the sickest house, bro. And he was just like, I accidentally ordered a 4K screen instead of a 1080p one. And I was like, why would you get rid of that then? And he was just like, I just don't want it. I was like, alright bro, whatever. And I took it and I was happy as hell. Should have seen his house, man. It was so good. So it's like, oh dude, what a house. But it makes sense. What is that? You're seeing that anomaly on the wall there, right? Look at that. What is that? So strange. It's some sort of like light bleeding or something. It's really weird.
Zoinks. Those gosh darn goons in scrubs are trying to medicate our freaking fun away.
What is that? So we're just gonna have to ignore it for now. I don't even know what that is. It's like an issue with like the UV2 or something. I don't know. Weird. Okay, so this is a really shitty level right now.
At Udpixels2 said as Ud. I've never used a 4K screen.
You've actually never used one before, bro. 4K feels incredible. It really does. But my computer hates it, basically. So that was pretty easy.
No, man. You get back here, boy.
I think what we need to do to make this a little bit more challenging. What should we do, fellas? So if we start this up, I just need to see if that security guy can come and actually like find us without us actually doing anything. Because part of what I've realized,
Pickle in this spooky hospital.
well, part of what I've done
Before they stick us with a freaking needle. Man.
is made it so like while you're standing here at the entrance of each level, like you can't actually get found. Is that another issue up there? No, it's not.
They gonna make me run like that.
Okay, so he can see me there, but he can't see me where I start, which is good. We should put another guard in here. That's what I'm gonna do. Man, Rally House is so sick. Maybe I get rid of this door here. And then we can go back to that grid map, and then we'll get rid of that area there. Replace that with... Shit, what do we need for that? Just a wall? This grid map, by the way, is available on Sketchfab. You just go find my account on Sketchfab. And I provided this as a resource for people. If you want to make your own levels like I am right now, I thought it was like worth sharing because I spent a little bit of time working on the grid map. And I was like, I'm going to share this. This is cool. And there isn't actually much that I've shared on Sketchfab, so if you guys want to go check it out, go for it. Because it is a pretty cool resource. People making game. I made a tutorial with it as well. It was like about how to make like the back rooms, you know, with Godot. See, like, what's something we could stick there? You know what I mean? Like some small. Maybe we just get like
Zoinks, guys, we're needing
a box. No, not a box like that.
At Unpixels2 said cool.
An umbrella holder.
Crashdist Butter said an umbrella holder.
Box rigid. Umbrella holder. That's like in the office. In fact, at some point we need to like add, it's gonna be like some schizo shit, okay? So we're gonna go back over to the schizo vision. But like that's the point of this game, is it's gonna get a little bit skits, boys. It's gonna get a little bit skits. Look, we're just gonna have a stack of boxes. And these boxes we can actually run into and dick around with. But that's kind of cool. I should probably do that more across the levels. Cruelty Squad pause menu. What does that look like?
At Unpixels2 said Cruelty Squad pause menu.
Look at that.
Oh, man.
Very cool. So now we need to redo the lighting. We need to move this guy over a bit. So this dude is going to be our curveball. Which means like you can't get chased in here. No, actually maybe we put him out there somewhere. Screw it, we work this out. I bake this first. I've got Cruelty Squad. I didn't play much of it because I couldn't get past the start of it. But I got it. Cruelty Squad is made with Godot, by the way, boys. With Godot. If you didn't know.
At Unpixels2 said it looks schizophrenic.
It is schizophrenic. Oh, crazy. Look at this. Cruelty Squad has the same issue that Unaccessible has. Maybe it's an AMD thing, where it just spawns shit off screen. Look, we're going to quit to the OS. We need to run that again. So sometimes Unaccessible does that. I don't know why. Really weird, right? There we go. Consumer soft products. Depression nap, dude. What a sick game, though.
Gotta grab these snacks real quick before we get screwed, man.
An oasis of love and friendship. Start mission. Yeah, there's quite a few different
Said very meaty car.
Different games made around this time. It's crazy, like after like actually releasing a Godot game and knowing what it functions like knowing the ins and outs of Godot, it's like I can see that this is a Godot game. Like first of all, those reflections are ultra SSR Godot. The little bits of lag that I'm having.
Crashdist Butter said SSR again.
Yeah. I see. The little amounts of like lag that I'm having, or the micro stutters that I'm having because of shader compiling and stuff like that, like mid-game, because this was obviously made with like Godot like 4.1 or 4.2 or something like that, right?
At Unpixels2 said yes, speaking of screen space effects.
So I like this. This is cool. Like the projecting of the raycast on the wall, and you can tell that that's running at like what 30 FPS or something like that as like an optimization. What is the button? Kick. Forgot about the whole stock market thing in the game. It's so stupid. I really got to finish this game. I got to finish playing it, but look at all this SSR, bro. On the walls and stuff. It's like, to me, this isn't me like saying that I know better about video games or whatever, but like I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have done the SSR. It adds to the like discombobulation feeling, but like you see how the gun is like leaving a reflection on the wall and stuff like that? It's just, I don't like screen space effects, man. For the most part, they're just not, they're not good. So like, ray tracing as a solution to SSR does make sense, but also like, it's not really the answer a lot of the times. A lot of the times you just gotta fake it, you know?
Reflections would be way better, I reckon.
Yeah, exactly. And
At Unpixels2 said, yeah, it looks weird.
yeah, like what do you call them? Like the oh, what is it? The voxel GI or whatever it's called. Although that kind of only works from like one point. I don't know. Reflections are a weird one. Like they do look cool to an extent. Especially like stylization wise, I can give it like a pass, but also like the game probably runs a little bit worse because of it. Who knows? Still a sick game. I think Cruelty Squad is like, I think it really did put Godot on the map because like a lot of people played this. Like there was even a Donkey video about this, I'm pretty sure. I think that's why I started playing it. Ooh. Bro, I don't know what to do. Does anyone want to give me like a guide right now? Figure out what to do? What the fuck am I supposed to do? What's the button to open stuff? What?
Zoinks.
It's R.
Percent hashtag mentioned the hospital. At Unpixels2 said also Markiplier played it.
Yeah, okay. I mean, this is hilarious. This is great. But also, like, man, this game is something else, eh? This game is something else. I forgot what you're even supposed to do in this, man. Pause menu. Okay, so this is the pause menu. This is what we opened the game for. Was to work this out, right? Exit menu. Settings. Jesus Christ, bro. Did this dude create his own font for the game? Blood color. Invert y-axis, dude.
Crashdist Butter said I love the grind curve border.
Oh, I get it. RGBA. Right. That's the blood color there. Oh my god. Love the grindcore E border. Yeah.
Settings look schizophrenic.
It does look schizophrenic, man. We've got to put the schizo vision back on while we look at this, man. Weapon 1, 2. Oh, look. I can find it. Look, crouch on X. Dude. Guy that made this is definitely on meth, man. Who the hell makes crouch X? Tertiary weapon. Do we have a tertiary weapon? No, we've only got the 2. You can kick open doors. Oh, okay. So we can open the door. Can we squeeze ourselves in the wall? Bulk tour, baby.
At Unpixels2 said Fent and Meth development cycle.
Fent and Meth development cycle, bro. Maybe that's what we should. We should make a game that's like designed with the help of meth. Spin on that thing. You hearing this shit? Oh, here we go. We've done a full Okay, this is a new area, right? Oh my god, that's kind of cool. Blood splatter. Maybe that's what I should make a tutorial about.
'Twas an experience.
Wrote a song with a whole bottle of wine in us. Was an experience. Yeah. Yeah. Look at the reflections there. I have written music, vented out of my vented out of my freaking brain. Writing music on Mirth, the new YouTuber challenge. 1000 degree fent versus my brain.
Ruh-roh, did someone step in a pile of shit again, or is it just my fucking crazy Scooby senses tingling?
Dude, I don't remember what to do in this, man. I really have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, on it, like that thing.
Butter said so. The SSR on the dumpster looks amazing.
I can kind of see it on the sides there. I was going to see if this is the same. It is. Like down on the bottom there. Is that what you're talking about? Bro, the sounds, man. The control scheme for this game is fented, bro. It's absolutely fented. Alright, that's enough of that. So, Cruelty Squad. I do have it. I played, okay, total, I've played 57 minutes of it. That includes that, like, 10 or 15 minutes we were just playing then. Which just goes to show how fucking confused and, like, hectic the control scheme is. Because that's fucked.
All the frickin' Scooby stacks are gone, and I'm about to lose my fucking mind like a Scooby with no fucking collar.
The frame rates are on that game.
Butter said I wonder what the frame times are on the game LUL.
Frame times, yeah, look, I got no clue. Obviously, while I'm streaming, I can't even get like a proper gauge of like the actual FPS. You'll see like this runs at 144, but every now and then it dips down a bit. Especially if I use the display capture, right? Look, it's going to dip down to like, look, 110, 108. It's up in the top right.
At Unpixels 2,
110.
Start a Kickstarter for this game.
102.
And smoked a bag and started working.
This guy didn't start a Kickstarter for his game. He went to the hood and smoked a bad bag. Bro, that's so funny. Yeah. It's definitely an experience, Cruelty Squad. Not a bad one. I actually really enjoy it. I just got no fucking clue what I'm doing. Like, I would need a guide to finish that game.
To add more stuff to my C vehicle game.
To your what? C vehicle game. Yeah, bro. How come you decided to do that as well? Just as a challenge to, like, make something in C? Because, like, I can see that being kind of an interesting little thing. So, wait, what's 12... 6, so we need to move this go 2. Yeah, just like a challenge.
Pixels 2 said it's good kind of weird.
Yeah, it's the good kind of weird. Aesthetically, the reason I wanted to play Cruelty Squad is because of the aesthetics. I'm like, man, this looks fucking tapped out of its hole. Badass. Do we want to have a bystander there? The bystander, if you don't know, only reacts when you're already being chased. So the bystander doesn't do anything until you're already being chased. And if you didn't realize, I've made some changes to the game recently as well, where you can actually stealth behind the characters quite a bit. And it's resulted in me having to like basically redo all of the redo all of the enemies to make sure that the challenge is the same. This patrol distance, I need to set to 6 for this guy here.
On some pretty gnarly ghouls and goblins.
And yeah, so I've had to go through basically every single level in the game and make sure that the challenge is like kind of the same. Because like this game's got a little bit of an identity crisis where like I like what it is, but I don't want it to just be like a kite the enemies the experience, you know? I want to add extra elements in there, whether that might be like throwing a muffin or throwing something to distract the guards, Hitman style.
Crashed Butter said, and I wonder if Fukin could squeeze out even more performance. Raylib uses OpenGL and I need to check if Fukin is possible too.
Vulcan? Man, that Scooby didn't like saying Vulcan just then. Vulcan. Raylib. Yeah, Raylib is like, it's a new one. I keep seeing it all over Twitter. Raylib this, Raylib this.
You better move along.
Okay, so... That's way too easy. Y'all saw that? You can't do that, dude. Maybe we have to add another one. Yeah, that's how I felt about that experience, bro. It's farty as fuck, man. Oh shit, I gotta redo this as well. Just redo the navigation region. Hit me with that TG, baby. Hit me with that Tourette's guy.
At Unpixels2 said TAS speedrun right there.
By the way, I also have it on...
What the fuck are you talking about?
I have it on good authority that there'll be new Tourette's guy releasing, like, somewhat soon. Somewhat soon. Remember when they tried to fake his death, dude?
Fuck you!
Fuck me. How about fuck you? So he's not gonna see me there. This dude will.
Get your ass back here.
We gotta create the challenge, fellas, so...
You better move along. They gon' make me show
Stop
like
right
that.
there, buddy.
Stop right there, buddy. VR. Why would you even want to do VR, bro?
Said Raylib does even support VR.
Dude, VR is a headache. Everybody I know that's like done VR to like a professional capacity is just like, I hate VR, dude. I never want to do it again. I never want to develop for VR ever again.
At Unpixels2 said get yo ass overhead.
Performance is crucial. Yeah, true.
Said cause performance is crucial for VR.
True. So it's a lot of like trying to find a way to make like VR run nicer kind of thing. And like Raylib might be the solution. Can we hide here from this dude? Yeah, we can. So that we can get in behind him now.
Crashed Butter said VR
Oh, shit.
sounds exhausting. Yes, but playing it makes so much fun.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Do you ever play that Rick and Morty VR game? I'm trying to think of like the VR games that I had the most fun with. Beat Saber pisses me the fuck off. Now, let me just rant about Beat Saber real quick. I know that Beat Saber is like the golden, it's the golden boy, the golden god of the VR community, but I freaking hate it, dude. I absolutely hate it. And let me show you why. And let me also say that Sword and Sorcery, I refunded that shit. I refunded it after an hour of playing it because me and my boy Scatterman both played it. Like, he came around to my house, friend of the stream. He's like actually like an admin in the stream, right? Came around to my house, right? We played a little bit of the VR. Sword and Sorcery, because we'd seen some like videos on it online. You know, we probably watched PewDiePie play it or something like that. And then I got it. After about 10 minutes, I was laying on the ground, like in pain, like actually like feeling sick, right? And then he put the headset on, and then like 10 minutes later, he joined me on the ground, and we were both like,
Asterisk at hashtag in this weird
we're just both laying on the ground, like trying not to feel sick, like motion sick. And like no other VR game has given me that except for Sword and Sorcery. And then also playing Hitman a little bit. I think Hitman did that a bit. And the reason was because like, okay, so in Sword and Sorcery, you're just like fighting people, right? But what happens is the enemies walk all the way up to you, and then you have to take a step back. And then the enemy takes a step forward, and then you have to take a step back. And then the enemy comes towards you and you've got to take a step back. And then the enemy comes even further towards you and you've got to take a step back. And then the enemy comes even closer towards you and you've got to take a step back, bro. And so Sword and Sorcery is just walking backwards the VR experience. And I fucking hated it, dude. I fucking hated it. Walking backwards the VR experience. Absolutely disgusting game. I hope they fixed it since, but like, bro, it was so fucking annoying. Yeah, nauseating. Absolutely nauseating. And like, I didn't tell Scared of this when he came around. Like, we just bought the game, downloaded it. I played it. That was my experience. He played it. That was his exact same experience. And we were just like, bro, it's like you're crossing your eyes, looking at something right in front of you because they just won't fuck off, bro. Like, give me like a meter distance and make my arms longer or something, you know? The boss is a huge golem with small crystals on his body, so you have to hold onto him while swinging your weapon while he's still swinging his arms to which you're attached. That sounds like, that sounds nauseating, bro. Absolutely fucking nauseating. Okay, so let me just show you why I hate Beat Saber. And Beat Saber, by the way, for anybody that doesn't know what it is, I'll just show you a quick little video. Yeah, this is a good sign. Check this out. The first video that shows up on is we need to talk about Beat Saber. We need to chat about the current state of Beat Saber. I'll tell you something about Beat Saber right now, dude. That game has never gone on special. Now, I'm just going to double check to make sure that I'm not wrong about that, but last time... SteamDB. Okay, here we go. SteamDB. Look at this. Look at this.
Sales 2 said only VR games I really liked were Superhot and Job Simulator.
Dude, Superhot was great. Job Simulator, great. Like, nothing wrong with those games. Incredible games. I played through both of them. Superhot VR, I played through Job Simulator. Whenever anybody comes around to my house and I want to show them what playing VR is like, I load up Job Simulator because really, like, the kitchen where you like throw the wine bottles across the kitchen, like at the patrons, like in the restaurant, it's so fucking funny, dude. And just like smashing the eggs, all kinds of stuff. It's just hilarious, right? The Rick and Morty game I think is good because it's showing like what an actual IP looks like when you've created like a good game out of an IP. Trover, what was that? Trover Saves the Universe? Trover Saves the Universe. That game was fucking awesome as well. Really, really cool. 9 hours ago, damn. They're still updating that. That's awesome. Okay, Beat Saber. We're gonna look up Beat Saber, right? And I'm gonna show you why I fucking hate Beat Saber.
At Unpixels 2 said yeah, it's hella fun and there's no motion sickness.
That's pretty good. It's still got like, what, 500 people playing. Man, all-time peak, bro. Thing about Beat Saber is like, you're gonna make a ton of money with Beat Saber because it's at like every single like, you know, VR warehouse, millennial VR like business warehouse. Yeah, it's gonna be at every single one of them. What's the button? Packages, DLCs, depots, price history. This is it. Okay, look. Price history. Never gone on special. Look, no discount. And I can only see 2 years of experience of what do you call it? History here. It has never ever gone on special. Ever. It's the kind of game that like I want it to go on special so I can buy it. But I waited around for years and then I was like, what the fuck, is this game actually never going on special or what? And it never ever ever did. It's never gone on special. It has been 43 Australian dollars since it fucking released, and it has never gone on special. And I don't think that Beat Saber is worth that much money, dude. I really don't. It's just a game where you smack things with lightsabers, right? Never gone on special. Maybe I'll look this up. Has Beat Saber ever gone on sale? Beat Saber hasn't gone on sale once, according to SteamDB. Beat Saber almost never goes on sale. Maintains its full price.
It's not worth it.
Seriously, it pisses me off. That is so like, I don't want to say anti-consumer, but that's such like a fucking rot. Like, it's just Beat Saber. They've probably already made so much money. And it's like, $30 is a ridiculously good price. Yeah, whatever. Shut up. You can't say that when you've got like all of these different like DLCs for it, right? 13 bundles. Look, it's not permanently on sale. Look at this. Look at that. Bro, come on. That's not on sale. They probably sold so many copies of this game as well. And you can't tell me that like all of this extra content doesn't justify ever going on sale. Anyway, that's my rant about Beat Saber. I hope you guys agree with me. I think it's ridiculous that they've never gone on sale. It's just a really, really weird choice by them. But like, that's just VR games in general, right? They're going to rort you for everything that you're worth because they know that you've got the money to buy a VR headset. And so you've got the money to spend on games. That's what I hated about VR.
And like you said, whoa, that's a lot of DLC.
Yeah, exactly, right? So anyway, that's my rant about Beat Saber. I haven't learnt that from anybody. That maybe should be something that I should talk about and say, hey, what's up? My name's Rembot Games. Let's talk about Beat Saber, and I'll make a 40-minute long fucking YouTube video about how much that pisses me off that it's never been on special. That it's never gone on sale. It just pisses me off, man. I don't know. Something about that really just, you know, like I'm putting my games on like 50% off, like, you know, as often as I can, you know, just because like I want to get my games out there. And like Beat Saber, like, we don't care about getting our games out there. You know what Beat Saber is. You're going to pay 43 Australian dollars for it. Fuck you. 30 American or whatever. It's kind of just like, fuck you, Beat Saber. Shut up. So what was that rant about Beat Saber?
Crash This Butter said I'm back. So what was the rant about Beat Saber? At
Video Game Insights.
Insight says 1.4 M units sold, 30 M in revenue.
30 million in revenue, so that's gross. You're going to take 30% off for Steam, which is going to give you 20 mil. Let's say, is there a publisher for Beat Saber? Because they'll take half.
At Unpixels2 said and make some conspiracy theory about Beat Saber being related to aliens.
No, Beat Games. No. It was self-published, basically. Jesus Christ, dude. Like, I'm looking at the DLCs again. Look at this shit, dude. Thanks for looking that up for me, by the way, TJ. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream! Beat Saber, Panic at the Disco, Imagine Dragons, Daft Punk.
Crash This Butter said, well, I just bought the base game and installed a mod that lets you download custom songs.
I would, bro. But like, this is, like I said, this is kiosk pricing. So what I mean by that is like you go to one of those VR experience warehouses, you know, where like you and your mates all go pay for like an hour. You know, you pay like $100 for like an hour, or, I don't know, $30 each or whatever, and there'll be like 5 of you for like an hour or like 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Like just taking up the warehouse floor, like you're doing VR stuff. And so
at T.E.E.J.A.Y said, is the hospital game something you're working on to release?
Hell yeah, I'm going to release it. I want to chuck it up on Steam because I have put quite a bit of effort into this. I know it probably doesn't look like it, but like I put quite a bit of effort into this. We're going to have a story. We're going to have cinematics. Like, the game is just totally sick. The game is totally sick. But yeah, I'm working towards a release. Like I want to have things like leaderboards, etc, 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 but I haven't bothered really doing any of the Steam integration yet. But that's only because, like, I don't know, I'll just do that later today. There's really no reason to do it right now. Look, Britney Spears, Baby One More Time,
gobble up some snacks along the way,
Womanizer, Daft Punk. These are like single individual songs, bro. When was the last time you paid $3 for a song? And obviously that's like being licensed through like, you know, UMG or Sony Music or whatever as well.
At Unpixels2 said TBF looks like something I want to play.
But like
of the game Fallen Aces.
Fallen Aces. Oh, actually somebody did mention that one time. Yeah, Fallen Aces. Somebody mentioned this, said that it reminded them of that, actually. This is really cool. I've got to like, it's on my wish list. I really got to give this game a go because, yeah, straight up, like, you know, this might be using like, you know, trench broom style, like, what do you call it? Like levels, as opposed to me that's using just like an easy grid map. But like, I can definitely see that where it's like, we've just got this ink and paint, 2D billboarded sort of game. Like, is this just going to be cinematic? Yeah, here we go. Get a bit of gameplay in there. Yeah, boys. Like that. I absolutely love that style. I really do. And I think there's so much more that you can express through drawn pictures like this than you can with 3D. At least with like a little bit less effort. And I'm not really that great at drawing. I can do what I need to, but as far as like drawing animated stuff goes, like I struggle with it a little bit. So obviously that's why the arms only move up and down and stuff like that, because, you know, I can fill in the blanks.
Watch out for those darn
with like animation and code, right? Dude, this looks so good.
You said absolutely agree.
This is so freaking cool, dude. Fallen Aces. Yeah, I've definitely got to get around to buying that. Maybe not when it's $19, but maybe unlike Beat Saber, it'll actually go on special at some point in its life. At some fucking point. So yeah, my rant about Beat Saber is just that. And when I'm talking about like kiosk pricing, I mean that like if a place like that, a warehouse like that does all the VR experience wants to use Beat Saber, they've got to pay for it. You know, there's no way around it. They've got to pay for it. You know, there's nothing they can do. You just got to pay for it. And like, obviously all of these places are going to have Beat Saber because it's like the most popular VR game. Now, Sword and Sorcery.
Said there's another game, Gun Whip IIRC, that's Beat Saber, but with guns.
That sounds cool. So what, this is Blade and Sorcery. Is this the same game? Swords and Sorcery. I'm thinking of a different game. Swords and Sorcery. Blade and Sorcery. This is the game that I'm talking about as well. The one that makes you feel absolutely sick to your stomach. But I played it back in like...
Crashed Butter said that's it.
2019. I mean, like 2019, 2018. It was around then. It was a while back. This it? This says it was 2024. Unless this is like a sequel or something like that.
That was the Golem Monster.
Is there more than one Blade and Sorcery? 2024. I played this well before 2024. What is this about? I don't know, dude. I'll figure it out at some point. But my god. It was this game, though. They put a lot of updates into the game. Maybe this was like the full release, and what I played was early access.
Into the game.
Right? Because I'm thinking about one time actually doing a VR setup. Because look, I've got the green screen, right? So I could do like a full, you know, VR stream at some point. But I don't know if that's really what I want to do. Because then I got to stand up and move around and fucking, you know, I can't make sure that I'm in the shot constantly. You know what I mean? Seems like a lot of work. That's all.
Practice Butter said yeah 1.0 was in around 24.
Okay, so that was like its full release, right? Yeah, with character progression and shit. Because what I played was more of like a tech demo, you know?
Practice Butter said with character progression and all.
Okay, boys, how are we actually going to fix this issue with this level? Unless what I did was just like ultra cracked just then. Have I? Yeah, I have. I've redone the level. So you go here. Wait for this guy to turn around. Grab that key card. And then we need to grab the drugs. But then look, he comes back way too quickly. So there's not really a way around that. Unless we reduce the distance that this dude has to walk. Let's change that to like 4. And then we'll move this over 2. So he's only going to go Wait.
Ruh-roh, it looks like we're in a pile of excrement with these medical witches, like a humongous shawarma of shitstorm.
A shawarma shitstorm, dude. It's funny. So, by the way, Scooby is powered by OpenAI. I think that OpenAI are a trash company, but they're not profitable. Technically, Rembot Games is more profitable than OpenAI, because OpenAI is like $100 billion in the red or some shit, right? Probably like $500 trillion and $500 billion in the red. So technically, Rembot Games is more profitable than. Dude, look, see, I just ran out with it again. I mean, how can we change this level, fellas? It's a hard one, dude. So she said. So what if I do this? He's gonna come too close.
Ruh-roh, this flippin' frick gets me making some major mumbles.
This flippin' frick. Just don't know. Difficulty is such like an abstract thing to try and work out, you know?
Crashed Butter said you gotta add a slot machine that needs to hit before you can leave.
Like the other game. Man, that was fun to show off the other day.
Now you gotta be like that.
Come on, come get me, idiot. See, like, why is his pathfinding trying to make him do that? Oh, right, because I haven't. Okay. We do 100. Well, you know what? It's been a while since we checked the trash TV, the TV shopping network. What do you reckon, boys? Nah, the pathfinding's fine. It's just the navigation mesh. Look.
The pathfinding.
See, look. This pathfinding is fine. The algorithm's fine. So let's switch over to the trash TV.
Tomorrow.
See what shit they're trying to peddle.
We'll see you then.
Today.
Good night. Thank you, everybody. Stay with us. Ali's up next with some more great shopping. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Okay, fine. Freaking switch over right as I switch to you. We've also got cops. But if I show more than like 5 seconds of this...
Fist Butter said gotta add NAB mesh to my 2D game too. Current
if I show
pulls towards players.
More than 5 seconds of that, I get a YouTube warning for like copyright. So I can't do that. But I did try.
The most entertaining way to shop.
Yeah, especially when Cripple Mike's in chat. He keeps telling me that he's gonna buy everything that he sees. I'm like, bro, do not. How can we make this a little bit more interesting? How about we close this door off and then we just have patrolling like 1 meter. What happens when we do that? Shout out to my boy!
Crashed Butter said calling into the show shout out to my boy Rembot Games.
Yeah, actually, you make a good point, and that is look at this. So you can't get through the door. Idiot. Brings up a good point, which is that the TV shopping network can't be not selling shit for very long.
Taking just 30 seconds.
Everywhere. Ban that bitch!
In the home, in the office,
ban his ass!
During any
Get out of here!
It can be applied
ban
to
his
light
ass!
clothing, so you always have effective.
I don't think mods in the chat anymore.
Now, for this, when you get those aches and pains, when you just feel like you can't.
I'm about to CIA this dog, dude. I'm about to Jeffrey Epstein Mossad this kid.
Pop it in your handbag, keep it in the car.
Ban his ass!
Next to the bed at night if you get those aches and pains.
Get out of here!
0300595. That's all you need to get pain relief
Hell yeah, dude.
on the go
Okay, we're good.
you need it from Pain Gun.
The fuck are they trying to sell? I don't even care, dude. Ban his ass! We've got more buttons on here.
So we better get our butts on the case of the creepy creep if we don't.
It was a pen, wasn't it?
Doggy do. Crashdist Butter said that's a Stussy form on the pen.
Okay, let's say that there's absolutely no way through. Let's see what happens. He's still going to try because of that navigation link. But if this nav link is turned off, what happens then? I think he's just going to phase straight through it. I'm actually curious now about how it works. He's not going to phase out. He's not going to do anything. He's not going to look at me because he's running left and right.
Get your ass back here.
You see this guy.
Alright.
Alright, buddy.
He's over there.
He's over there. So we're going to undo all that. Don't really want to do that. And then this dude right here is patrol distance. We're going to make like 2 meters. So all he does... Maybe not. Maybe we should we'll chuck him back here. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that patrol distance, I think, needs to be 6, or maybe it needs to be 12.
Disaster on our hands.
We'll find out. I think it actually needs to be 12. It's like, it's both of those things added together. Dude, I hate Beat Saber so much. That shit pisses me off just talking about. Yeah, I think we've got to set that to 12. Patrol distance. So he's going to walk the entire way back. He's going to walk the whole way into his little office there. And then he's going to walk all the way over to that door up the back there, I think.
Crashdist Butter said, have you checked out that train game with the tons of DLCs?
A train game with tons of DLCs? What are we talking about? Train game. Is that actually the 6 meters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nah. For the patrol distance, I think we need to set 7 maybe. Just trying to go way too far. Train game 3. Bro, have you seen the Shape Store?
Said Train game 3.
Have you seen the Shape Store, bro? It's like the spiritual successor to Bird Game 3. Whoa!
Crashdist Butter said Train Simulator Classic.
I think actually maybe, remember when we had the door down here? I think that might be what I'm gonna do. Just give me 1 sec and then I'll go look that shit up.
Crashdist Butter said you can buy root for like 35 euros LUL.
Turn here. And then we want straight here.
Crashdist Butter said while the game looks like 2012 game.
Doorway right here. Let the beat drop. Let the beat drop. Anybody like the Black Eyed Peas, dude? Just kind of one of them bands that like we all had to listen to. We all just had to listen to them. Nobody actually liked them. Let the beat drop. Half of like the songs that they ever made were just like low effort club trash. Okay, alright. Alright, I'm back in, boys. That's Beastie Boys, though. Okay. Train Simulator Classic. 35 euros. Train Simulator Classic. Actually rings a bell now. It's already a $43 game, dude.
Ruh-roh, it looks like fuckery.
I do remember this. 2009, bro. To be fair, this does look pretty sick.
Crashdist Butter said, oh shit, it's even from 2009.
Reflections? Boys? Celebrate your ultimate hobby. We got, look, 2012. How much of it was remade? 2007. 2025. So maybe they did do like a re-release last year or something like that. Or maybe they've just been like updating it for a long time. Although Steam probably only just came out in 2009, right? No, it would have been 2006-ish, I think. 2007? 2006, 2007, Steam came out. Looks kind of cool, dude. Bro, I just saw the number of DLCs. Showing 200 of 783. Bruh. The Count of Monster Disco. Are these guys just like flooding the Steam with as many DLCs as they possibly can for a reason?
A real clusterfudge of trouble.
Okay, this is all of them. I actually need to take a piss, so I'm just going to let this scroll down while you look at all of the different Train Simulator Classic DLCs. Would you look at that?
Crashdist Butter said, I want the complete bundle LUL. At Udpixels 2 said, bye y'all. I gotta go sleep. It was a fun stream.
Hey man, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Oh, good to have you in here. This is still going, bro.
On the other side.
This is still going. I mean, in 2009, how many years is that? 17 years. I mean, 17 years is a good amount of time to get out DLCs if you're committed to it. But this is ridiculous, dude.
Crashdist Butter said, man, this is a really good piss scene.
This is a great piss scene, dude. What is this? Look at all of these DLCs, bro. I just saw some livery. You're paying for livery. These are like $28, bro. I thought they were all like, you know, $2 each. What the fuck, bro? How is this possible? I wonder how much money they've made in revenue from this. I bet they frequently do like 99% off deals and shit like that.
Crashdist Butter said nah, they are freaking expensive.
That's crazy, dude. It's still going. $93,000 followers, man. Must be pretty good. See if there's any Australia. Nah, bro. Nothing in Australia. We got some cringe German roots. Cringe. Let's see how many there are. I don't know. Was I expecting? I don't know any of these words, bro. I know Munich. I know Frankfurt. I know Hamburg.
Crashdist Butter said yeah, Nuremberg to Donauwörth.
Where's Nuremberg? I know Nuremberg. I know Nuremberg. That's cooked, dude. That's so cooked. 56. Is there such thing as like a complete pack? Okay, look. So this is what they're trying to sell, right? Curated DLCs. Okay, so it's not even all of them. Uninitialized bundle. 0 out of 0 items from this collection are already in your library. What? What? Multi-track drifting. Bruh. Oh, look, there's like, you can actually build stuff. No shit. Well, that's how they can crank it out so much, man. Jesus. That's insane. I like jaws dropped from that, man. I thought, what was it? Cities Skylines was bad.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Let's have a look at the Cities Skylines. Yeah, I thought Paradox did the worst DLCs. Like, look at that already. 1 to 5 of 76. I mean, this is pretty bad, right? They've got a $3, okay, so it's $6 Australian dollar K-pop station DLC. This is actually wild, bro. Jazz concerts. This is all just music and shit, though. Browse all. See what we've got in here. Expansions. Here we go. Can't even add everything to the cart, dude.
Butter said, man, I can't even add everything to the cart.
Like, you've got to go through, like, individually and click them. See, like, I think, actually, City Skylines have a cool update for the F1. Oh, I saw that the other day. City Skylines 2, I think. City Skylines 2. See, this I actually really want to get. I don't care that it's mixed. Paradox do frequently hit, but they also very frequently miss. Have you guys ever played Prison Architect? I'm gonna pull this up. Look, Prison Architect. How many hours have I played at Prison Architect? Over 100, you know, which is good for just like a whatever game. And that's only on Steam. I had a copy, like a DLC free copy of this from Humble Bundle that I used to play. And then before that, I pirated it and played it for a while. But that's what made me want to buy the game.
I just dropped my damn Scooby snacks.
Because, dude, Prison Architect is such a fucking good game. It is incredible. And if you've never played it, you don't know what you're missing out on. It is insane. It was made by Introversion, the same people that made Darwinia and Multiwinia. You remember Darwinia? This is like one of the first games on Steam that wasn't like by Valve. Really cool. So it was made by Introversion. And then they made Uplink, Multiwinia, whatever. But Prison Architect, my god. What a game. Freaking intense, man. As soon as it got sold to Paradox, went to shit. Then we started seeing this. We started to get this. right? Which was like, come on, bro. I don't want to pay $14 for just like a weather. Wait, what is this? Perfect Storm. Yeah, and all of the DLCs are mixed. Makes it rain with grants, emergency staff, training, and calamities. Yeah, whatever. I mean, that should all be part of the game. Because, like, intro version worked on Prison Architect for a long time. Like, every 6 months, they would have, like, a dev update. And, like, you just, like, see all the cool new shit that they added in the game. As soon as Paradox got it, they created, like, a launcher for it. And you know how much people hate launchers. And so people were mad pissed off. They were like, fuck you, Paradox, you piece of crap. Look at this right here. This was the turning point right there. Yeah, having to stare at a launcher and agree to a slew of legal documents is not. Paradox, why did you do this? This is September 2019. Now, they backtracked on the launcher, I'm pretty sure, but I think they've then forward tracked and they put the launcher back in. I don't know, but you like look at how good it is before Paradox had it, and then afterwards, ever since Paradox has had it, but it's kind of like teetered out because whatever, less people are playing the game. I think a lot of people play RimWorld now instead. Because they're very similar games.
Like we're in for some serious.
But this
snacks and run.
This was when we knew it was going to be bad. When they released the Prison Architect Psych Ward edition, which was around that same time, and this was like the first big major patch that they added to the game after Paradox had it. And people were saying like it just wasn't even worth it. It like wasn't even worth your time. It was pretty cringe. It was pretty boring. So I don't know. I think that vanilla Prison Architect has enough content in it to be interesting. But here's where we're talking about Paradox, and we're talking about hits, and we're talking about misses. Oh yeah, that's it.
Crash's Butter said they buy the games not for the good of their
Yep, that's it.
They want their money back, so it's going down for the industry. It's always the same.
That's right. They don't give a shit about the end user, dude. So, Prison Architect 2. Let's talk about Prison Architect 2 for a second. And also, I need a test to make sure that YouTube is still working. Yeah, there we go. The numbers disappeared for a second there. We need to talk about Prison Architect 2, boys.
At Rempet Games said test.
We have to talk about this game. Also, I kind of need to adjust my green screen. Now, we're watching this trailer, right? Okay, let me put the desktop audio on. Okay? So, Prison Architect 2. Basically, the gimmick is it's in 3D. I'm just showing you the trailer for now, so you can be caught up.
Crash's Butter said I am adding all the train models to the cart and I am already at 1,2k euro.
Double 11, damn. 1.2k, Jesus cripes. Cheese and cripes, dude. Alright, one more time. I'm gonna watch that, because I wasn't really paying attention then. And also, it's really loud now. So, there we go. Our prisoners are now in 3D! They're 3D! Oh, look at that. Look, 3D. Look, that guy just turned into 3D. That guy hurt himself, his 2D self. Of course, other DLCs require other DLCs, man.
And some of the DLCs require other DLCs. LUL.
Are you watching this shit? You seen this shit? Look, I was excited for this game. So, like, that's one of the things, right, that they're showing off in the trailer, is you can build upwards now. You never used to be able to do that in Prison Architect. That wasn't really a thing. You can build upwards. And then you look at the fighting. The fighting down there. That was my Discord, by the way, not yours. Okay, Prison Architect 2. It's been semi-permanently delayed for like 2 years now. For like 2 years. So this got to the point where it was 2 weeks away from release, and I was going to buy it on release day because I'm such a big fan of Prison Architect 1. It got to two weeks out from Prison Architect 2 releasing, and they pulled it. Just like Tower 7, they pulled it to the ground. And maybe Tower 1 and Tower 2, but definitely Tower 7. And they haven't really spoken too much about it since. They listed all the reasons why. Like, they actually did have like a pretty transparent like developer commentary on why they pulled it, like Tower 7. And that was because of performance. It was mainly performance related, and like, fair enough, you know, you transition a game into 3D, you don't expect to see the same amount of optimization for having like 150 prisoners and 100 guards on screen all at the same time, you know, as well as everything else that's happening, you know, the dogs that they might have, the animations, the blood splatter, the blah, the blah, the blah, 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 and then all of the different, things working together. But I think it was more than that. I think that, like, just taking one look at this screenshot, to me, tells me why they didn't want to release Prison Architect 2. And that is that it lost the vibe. It doesn't have the same vibe that Prison Architect 1 did. Where Prison Architect 1 was dirty and filthy. It was like, it was scummy. Like, there was crap all over the walls. There was blood everywhere. You know, like, it was violent and it was bloody and it was grim. Just like, you know, a Supermax prison would be. Or sorry, just like a badly managed prison would be, I should probably say. So if it wasn't managed well, you know, you end up with people fighting, blah, 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 blah. But Prison Architect does get to the point where you manage the prison so well that, like, it's like a nicely oiled machine and nothing bad goes wrong, right? But you have to work up to that point, you know, and there's so many curveballs that you get thrown at, like, as a new user. Looking at this, what I can see is we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6...
$% Scooby Snacks.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 prisoners. Got like 4 chefs, you know, there's 20. 2 workers. Oh yeah, and the workers as well. You might have like 50 workers or whatever on screen at some point, you know? So yeah, another 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, that's nowhere near as dense as my prisons are. Like, I can see all of these cells over here. Let's count them. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can confidently say, you know, there's probably 24 cells right there that we're looking at. There might be a few more upstairs, who knows, but there's 24 cells right there. So that's 24 prisoners, or potentially 48. But there's not 48 prisoners on screen right now. So obviously performance was really an issue, and that's understandable. Part of that performance might be the fucking city that's being rendered in the background, all of these trees and shit. Like, I don't care about any of that. This should be like The Sims 1, where, like, I can't see anything outside of the scope of what I'm actually doing, because I don't care, you know? And then that goes into the next screenshot I want to show you, and I have extensively thought about this, right? Which is this. It's like, why is there a theme park in the background and like a super city?
Is really freaking funky.
When you're already converting the game over to 3D, which is already going to have so many like hits on performance, and they've got like a city in the background. I get that it's Paradox and, you know, city skylines, and, you know, there's this thing where, like, you know, whatever they release is like, it's part of something bigger, you know what I mean? Like you've got city skylines where you can have a theme park. You know what I mean? Like, in the distance, like at the borders of your city, you can still see the terrain and shit in the distance. But doing that for Prison Architect, I think, is a really, really stupid idea. I think they should get rid of all of that background, because most people aren't going to care, and then just put a skybox in the background or something. I don't know. Like, don't even really need clouds or anything. It could just be grey, and I don't care, because most of what you're going to be doing is looking down anyway, you know? So
Heck of a crummy situation.
So like this in the background,
Curse words and solve this pesky puzzle.
like it might seem like I'm being picky and bitchy about this, but like, you know, there's clearly like, as someone who played Prison Architect for 24 hours straight once, like I know the game back to front. I absolutely love that game, and I'm looking at this and I'm just like, I would still play this. I still would, but I can imagine it would lag like crazy, and that's just because like it doesn't look very optimized. And I think it's taken them 2 years to realize that they went somewhere really wrong along the way. Like this, you like even that shit in the background. So I don't care about any of that, you know. I don't care about those satellite dishes. I don't care about the terrain. I don't care about them fucking ray domes or however many thousand or million polygons like they're wasting on that every single frame. What I care about is the prison, you know. So like they could literally just take this and then gray out absolutely everything else, and I wouldn't care, you know. I would take that into paint. Let's see what that looks like. So, literally just going to gray out everything that's outside of this border, right? Even you could even go to like the edges of the map, which is probably like around here, you know, like probably around there, and then in here, something like that. And then if we gray absolutely everything out in the background, like you're not missing out on any of the experience. You know what I mean? And so this is what they should have done with this game. Maybe not grade it out. I don't know. Like, you know, have a focus group figure it out or whatever. But like, we're going back to what I get pissed off at, which is like depth of field, like excessive depth of field and stuff like that. You know, it doesn't run good. You know, they were 2 weeks out from release, and then
Some serious at hashtag $%.
You know,
At hashtag $% out of here and stuff our faces with some damn snacks.
it's probably a smart idea to pull it like Tower 7 instead of actually release it, because this is what the game should be, is what I'm looking at right now. It shouldn't be what's in the background. I don't care about any of that, you know? And like the worst, most egregious example of that is, I think, this screenshot here. When I looked at that screenshot, I was like, the first time I saw it, I was like, ooh. I was like, ooh, I don't know about that. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy playing that, dude. Because I don't want to have to stare at that crap in the background.
I'm as hashtag $@% upset as a ghost in a hashtag %% vacuum cleaner.
So yeah, I mean, that's the end of my rant for Prison Architect. But like I said, 2 weeks out from release. Honestly, such a shame. Such an absolute shame, because I still would have bought it and I still would have played it, I think. You know? Anyway, I think that's going to be the end of the stream, boys. Now rant about Cube World. Hold on, let me pull up Cube World.
Crashdist Butter said so, now rant about Cube World.
Are you talking about fucking Cube World? It's just like just a Minecraft. Oh, wait, I think I played this at some point. Mostly negative. Woo! That is rough. Rare for a game to die twice. Unfinished. Played it in 2026. UI. Bitching about the UI. Sad there is a bigger studio.
Crashdist Butter said, oh boy. That's the saddest dev story ever.
No balance. Yeah, that's wild. I would just abandon the studio and create a new one, dude. In fact, is that what this guy did? Yeah, it looks like he probably did. He's probably releasing under a different name. He's still making games, but he's like, I'm not going to be tied to that. It's a bit shit without mods. Well, what's the main problem? Is it just optimization? Is it like balancing? Is it... I remember this game when it first got released in early access. Yeah, I remember the alpha.
Crashdist Butter said this guy just randomly...
Yes, okay.
Then went silent for 7 years, then somehow dropped this game which was absolutely nothing like the alpha.
We're talking about screen space effects. I absolutely hate the ambient occlusion in this. I absolutely hate it. I really, really hate that. But there's no texture on these blocks, so they're using it to like define, you know, the structure of the blockiness, I mean, this just screams to me like 2015 Unity game. Really does. 2015 Unity game where we've just got the ambient occlusion cranked up to the max. I wouldn't be surprised if there was depth of field in the background there. Whoa. He said just going to the post-processing and just cranking everything to the max. Like, what do you actually do in this game?
Ruh-roh, it's time to kick some ghostly ass and eat some motherfucking snacks.
Yeah, okay.
Crash This Butter said I mean it kinda works, and really works well, the feeling in the game is amazing.
But it's not complete, and it's... Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, it seems okay.
And generated RPG, with character progression etc.
It seems okay. And nothing was really added. Yeah, okay. Interesting. What other flops of games can we look at that motivate you to create a good game? There's like a quest. Hey, that's pretty cool. So it looks like he's worked on some really cool systems, but couldn't get them to work together in a fun way, right? I mean, that's a lot of people's problems, like devs, is they'll create something technically impressive, but like they just don't understand what fun means.
Crash This Butter said he totally borked the progression, as it was region locked. So you moved to another area and everything was gone.
Ah, that's cringe, dude. Like, I kind of get it, but yeah, going back to that whole idea of like fun. It's like fun is a hard thing to quantify, but like it's an easy thing to feel out, you know? Like, you know, if something's fun, it might take you like, you know, 10 or 20 minutes to realize it. You know, like especially with board games, you know, the first time I played Catan, I was just like, what? I was like, what the fuck? What? After my first game, I was like, that was pretty fun. Let's play that again. That was pretty fun. You know? Like, it might...
said the gameplay was fun. It even had some skill expression.
Yeah, okay. So like, you could kind of like stack skills and shit like that. That's pretty cool. It just makes me want to play Minecraft, though. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of this whole, like... You see how small the blocks are on his head versus how big the blocks are in the world? I don't like that. I don't... Like, I would prefer a game that was like, the world is this blocky mess, and then the player is just something else. Could be smooth shaded, could be anything, you know? I think...
Crash This Butter said the weapon could be modified.
Yeah, cool. Do I have Cube World? No, I don't have Cube World. I feel like I've got something like it. Cybercube. What is Cybercube, bro? Do you want to check out Cybercube? What is this? Hell yeah. He doxing my messages. Made with Unity. Oh, God. It's always a good sign, dude.
Crash This Butter said you can gather blocks and add those to the weapon, adding or removing stats.
Oh my god, why can't I right click on the Unity? I mean, why can't I right click on Discord? Okay, there we go. What is Cybercube? Let's try and play this, okay, boys? Bro, the amount of shit you could get away with in like 2015. If you are working on an indie game that's like this, I don't know, bro, just stop.
Ruh-roh, son of a biscuit. Less snacks and more wackadoo.
Just don't. I don't mean to be negative. I'm just saying, like, this comes across like a phone game. Wait, use left and right arrow to change speed.
Said not work on it, but maybe not release it. LUL.
Yeah, like, that's a good way to put it. Like, learn what you have to, but, like, don't expect the world. Okay, that's enough of that one. Let's have a look at this. 150 reviews. Guy probably made more money on this game than I did from Unaccess. Oh my god, $43, dude. $43.95. Geometry Dash. I mean, maybe it is okay. $43, bro. Jesus, dude. Okay. Wonder what other games I've got in here. I can just pull up.
Ruh-roh.
Kenshi's been fun.
Snack is heavier than Shag's bell bottoms.
Been playing Kenshi lately. Dude, now Peak. Peak is a great example of... This game took, well then what, 4 weeks to make? Like a beta for? Because it was a good idea. And they were just like, hell yeah, let's just... You know, we'll just work this out. Procedural generation, etc.
Crashed Butter said Kenshi is amazing.
Yeah, Kenshi is fucking hilarious, man. Getting called tin skins. Because, like, obviously I love going the skeletons. Like... I'm so ADD that, like, I just keep getting into conflicts, but, like, even the conflicts are funny. I'm, like, enjoying, like, dying and shit. Because it's hilarious. Aussie Bogan Hero. Oh, yeah, we had to play this. Grab a controller. Alright. We'll grab a controller. We're supposed to do shovelware Saturdays. Shovelware Saturday. We can do shovelware Wednesday. But it was designed with controllers in mind. Hell yeah. Snag Swag Studios. That's a kookaburra, by the way, boys. Aussie Bogan Hero.
Butter said getting your arms chopped off and being enslaved, or just being thrown into jail for several weeks only to train lockpicking.
Getting your arms chopped off and being... Yeah, it's so wild, man. It's an absolutely wild game. Okay, Aussie Bogan Hero. Let's try this out. I meant to try this out a long time ago. So before I leave, I will... Because it's like 5 o'clock now, but like I'm also 13 minutes from being like a 3-hour stream. This is an After Effects cinematic? That's a good idea. This was probably made in Unity as well, I'm guessing. Is this AI assets at all? Let's have a look. Alcohol, tobacco use.
There's gotta be a freaking hidden passage around here.
Oh, if it is AI, he hasn't declared it, but that's good.
Snacks.
Large mining operation, drill and thrill.
Crashed Butter said I was so focused on maining the big fat two-hand weapon, that my guy just ran through the desert with tons of rocks in his backpack. He train his strength and be able to wield the weapon.
Yeah, I'm not going to say I'm good at the game, because I am not. I absolutely suck at the game. Here we go. Another day in lockdown. Oh god, must have happened in Victoria. Yeah, he's drinking VV. So, the thing about Victoria is they went into lockdown for like 300 days during COVID or something like that. It was a wild amount of days. And the beer that he has in his hand is a brand called VB, Victoria Bitter. I wouldn't drink that shit if someone paid me. It's terrible. But it means he's probably in Victoria, eh? It's the jump button. Morning, Flino. It's an interesting art style.
Scooby.
It's a really interesting art style. Look at that guy down on the bottom right. I don't hate it. It's just a bit mismatched. And you can tell a lot of stuff is being scaled either up or down. That's fine. Go to the pub. At least it's not Foster's.
One said at least it's not a Foster's.
Bro, I don't know a single person that drinks Foster's.
I'm amazed at the lighting on the wooden building.
I actually only ever had a Foster's once, and it was because I was curious at what it tasted like, because every American TV show ever was just like, yeah, Australians drink Foster's, and it was like, who? Like my parents never drank Foster's, my friends never drank Foster's, I never drank Foster's. I didn't even know where you could get it. And then I saw it one time and I was like, I've got to buy one can of Foster's just to see what it tastes like. And it tasted like shit. Yeah, it's crap. It is.
At Crypto Moriarty 01 said it's crap.
Welcome to the stream, by the way.
Crashed Butter said after the 5th beer, it doesn't matter what kind of beer it is.
After the 5th beer. Hold on, you guys got to hear this. You guys haven't been hearing anything.
At Crypto Moriarty 01 said same here.
Let me do a legitimate switch over to this. There we go. You can hear that now, right? It's not really much. It's just like background music and stuff like that. Foster's, bro. It just didn't taste good. It was shithouse, man. Like, you ever had are you from Western Australia or from like over east somewhere? Or God forbid, South.
Yeah.
South Australia is cool. I like South Australia. As long as it's not southeast. Adelaide, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say. God forbid the south.
01 said Adelaide.
I don't mind Adelaide. Adelaide's cool. I've actually never been Radelaide, bro. But all the people I've known from Radelaide were pretty cool. Save game and refill health.
Practice Butter said 2020 pajamas.
I didn't even know that was an emoji, dude. Okay. Darren, you look Davo, you look cross as a dog. Just heard the worst. Says the pub's running out of beer. And national emergency, yeah. I was gonna say the art style is quite strange because it looks like it was drawn and then made, like, drawn on white and then made transparent after the fact. Like, it was just kind of like they've just made the background invisible because there's just like white lines around the black. And then it looks like it was animated in
the Unreal 2004 scenario map.
In Engine? I'm sure. Unreal 2004 scenario map. I don't remember the scenario map. Which one is that? Let's go look that one up. I did play a lot of 2K4 though. See, I played so much that I knew that it was 2K4. Is that the one that was
Crashes Butter said Outback map.
Is that the one that had, like, you know, the rolling things? Outback, yeah. You were on like moving platforms or something? Oh no, okay, you weren't.
Crashed Butter said where you go from the pub to the brewery cause it tastes like shit and remove the dead rat from the pool.
Bro, I don't remember that. Maybe I never played the scenario for 2K4. That's fucking hilarious, bro. What? I had no idea that this was in 2K4. Flat cannon, give me some of that shit, bro. I had no idea. I remember this one. Oh my god, shut up. I remember this one. The capture the fat flag, the one in space. I don't remember any of those other ones.
Crashed Butter said Facing World Zook is an Unreal classic.
Fallen City, bro. Maybe I gotta play through the scenarios, bro. Outback. The grog's got no alcohol and tastes like a Bondi cigar. What? City Slickers just took over the Outback's top brewery. They've dumped your favorite beverage, replacing it with piss poor zero beer. Ugh. That's hilarious, dude. I didn't know about that. They must have had some cool Aussie cunt working on the game. Darren, hold up. You'll need a weapon. Joe's training course out the back of the pub teaches you how to not die mostly. Sounds reassuring. You wouldn't believe it, but Gaz lost the key to the bloody blah. I don't like that notification noise. Reminds me of WhatsApp. Residents of Dusty Springs, due to the breach at our mining site, entry or exit from town is forbidden until further notice. Okay. Here. Is that it? Press A to jump. Okay. Alright. Alrighty. Outback servo. There's gotta be a secret back here. Oh yeah, we get a blue key. Okay, one thing I don't like is I don't know what I can and can't jump on. I'm just guessing.
Jeepers, son of a biscuit are hiding everywhere.
The platform matches the roof perfectly. Yeah, I wonder how they've done that.
And yo, the platform matches the roof perfectly.
Nah, it's just, look at that. It's not like it's checking the pixels or anything like that. It's just got to be some like fancy collision mesh, right? I like the I appreciate how he's moving on an angle when you go downhill instead of just standing upright. Like, you see what I mean about like things have been like things have been stretched up like that.
Nah, but it's good done.
And some things have been, yeah, a little bit of a mismatch in the art department. Vegemite. You guys know what Vegemite is, right? Have you ever had Vegemite? Not you from South Australia. I know you've had Vegemite. Can't you probably love it? Probably had it and you probably love it. Everything wants to kill you in the Outback. Okay, I've got to find the weapon. Hey, have a Barbie and save a game here. Who am I supposed to talk to? Heading out of town.
Butter said a friend of mine was so hooked on Vegemite when coming back from down under.
Ice Snack 2.0, bro. That is a niche reference.
01 said nah bloody Ice Snack 2.0.
That's an incredibly niche reference, dude. Bodie McBoatface, remember that one? So they had a competition to name what the cheesy Vegemite was called, and it was like a Facebook poll or something like that. Anyway, we all thought it was fun to call it the Ice Snack 2.0. Yeah, trauma, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I hate that notification noise. I get it, but it just reminds me of WhatsApp. No, it reminds me of my Ring camera. Boop, boop. Motion detected at the front door. So I'm like, I'm getting like a heart attack every time I hear it. Yeah, dude.
Gatorade H person did nothing.
That was funny as fuck. The amount of like 4chan like trolled surveys that were just like taken down. Like the one where the Taylor Swift one, the School of Deaf Children. That was so fucking funny. The best one was the Pitbull. Remember, they were like, Pitbull's gonna play at a Walmart somewhere in the world, and you had to like write in which Walmart, and people said Alaska because it was like the most remote Walmart in the world, and he actually went.
Said Deaf Children was amazing.
Yeah, the School of Deaf Children. Fuck, dude. Alright, it just destroyed that crocodile, bro. Bogan Bash 97. Good year, dude. Yeah, this game's got a bit of an art crisis, I'm not gonna lie.
Crash Disc Butter said, he's such a chill guy.
Bit of a crisis in the art department. Not to say that they can't fix it.
He loves his fans for doing the bald mask thing.
Or that it really matters, honestly, but like, yes, it's a bit interesting. looks like there's not really too much consistency between the ground. For instance, the ground just looks like scaled up versions of these platforms. No backtracking. Forgot about the V-Mite, bro. We gotta go back and get it, dude. No shit. I'm running all the way back. Okay, we can't run all the way back. Well, hopefully this will just pop us out where we're supposed to go. You know, I appreciate games that are Aussie games. There isn't really that many of them. V-Mite is now the official currency of Australia, so stock up, okay? It's an interesting storytelling mechanic. Alright, let's learn to swim, but don't stay under... Okay, I wasn't done reading that. Yeah, okay. This goes under too long, then we die. Interesting swimming mechanics. It works. And then we jump here. Look at that, I'm like a freaking gamer or whatever. Drink beer to refill health. Okay, so I just have it. Okay. Just drink the beer, I guess. Not that I'm like a yellow paint fan, but also like I would have gotten lost potentially if there wasn't some arrow pointing me this way. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like the ground is just like it's like a scaled up JPEG, like PNG. Sorry champ, this bit's under wraps till launch. Yep, fair enough. Alright.
Oh jeepers creepers, someone mentioning snacks. I'm more flabbergasted than when I stepped in a pile of freaking ghoulish goo.
Hardcore, bro. Listen to that noise. And then it just stops. It's alright, I'm not being a bitch about that. Let's just continue playing this, run through it. I like the transition. Alright, here's your classic. Here's your... Yeah, anytime there's a glitch, bro, you gotta play that. Hold on, let me, Alright, hit it. That's a glitch, dude. Farts with reverb are hilarious. Farts with reverb. Yeah, I think, oh, okay. It's a downwards attack. Okay. Interact. Okay, that opens that door. It's like your classic platformer, you know? Like you hold down the left stick and you hit A to jump down. Can I cut this guy's dog? Slash him up? No. Doesn't look like it.
What the fuck is happening in this messed up joint?
You'll have a bloody ripper.
Doing jack shit.
Don't get forgetting us locals. Yeah, pack of darts. That's cigarettes. I'm noticing that the word darts is starting to spread to the US. I've been hearing people in the US say the word darts, talking about like durries, talking about cigarettes. That's an interesting use of a verlet chain. Interesting. Wait, where's the Vegemite at? Is it back this way? I'm so friggin' confused, dude. There it is. Give me that shit. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Fraggers.
Crypto Moriarty 01 said it happened with Pregas/Prego, etc.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna get a lot of people. copying shit that we say, but it's very weird hearing Americans say darts talking about like cigarettes. I say durries. That's like, look at that window. Look how big that window is compared to the player. You know what I mean? Like, this is one thing that I want to talk about actually in a video, which is like, it's really important in indie games to nail the scaling, because if you don't, it kind of like it wigs me out. Like, look at how big that window right there is compared to the player. It's not like it's super unrealistic or whatever, but like that window there is just, that's way too big and it looks scaled up. It's not to say that it's bad, it's just like weird, you know what I mean? The scaling is very strange. Which way am I meant to go? There's the window, line art, door, yeah.
The window linear indoor is fine.
Yeah, like in here. Like, there's a lot of good ideas in this game, but I think the execution is a little bit... It's a bit rough. I think it's the only word I can use. It's just a bit rough. And it runs nicely. Okay, this is Joe's training course. Like, look at that. What's that big ass... What is that massive, like, scaffolding shit in the background? There's none of that in Australia. I can tell you that much. I think 2D games they're just difficult to make. They really are. There's a general store back here? What? I actually know a kid named Jet, spelled exactly the same, 2 T's. Okay, so we go down this way. There's a dunny. Dunny warp. Oh, hell yeah! That's what's up! Just for context, I live down here.
Some real bull roar.
Yeah?
We got it.
Live down in that area near where my face is. Look, I'll point at it. I live like down in this area right here in Perth. So that's supposed to be like a Meekathara or like a Newman. Yeah, Meekathara. Dusty as hell out there. Like even like Tom Price. It's a little bit close to the thing, but yeah, that's like the it's not the Kimberleys. It's not Gascoigne either. What do you call that area? I can't remember. Been a while since I've had to think about that. Gascoigne. There we go. It's like it's just dusty out there, dude. Ooh, okay. My frames have taken a massive hit. I think that might be because of the blurring in the background. Bro, my frames have taken a massive hit. Can you guys see that? Is that coming across on screen? Probably not. Bugger. Here's those shaders loaded up. See, like when you get hit, see that there? The distortion shader? Maybe that's it. It's just like not really that optimized or something. Bugger me. Wonder if the dude that made this is actually from WA. You found a lingo card. Check your lingo cards from the inventory menu. Lingo. Okay, bogan. Yeah, of course. Uncouth or unsophisticated. Bogopedia. A little bit rough, eh, boys?
Butter said the beer sound is convincing.
Yeah.
Holy bleep. This smells like troublemaker than a Scooby snack shortage.
Bit friggin' rough. I wonder if it's like there's no off-screen like LOD. No, what do you call it? Not LOD. Like if there's no like culling. Maybe that's it. Because Yeah, this hit to the FPS that I've got right now is like a bit inexcusable. It's bad. Like, I wouldn't want to show this to people. Sorry, I sound like I'm a hater, but I'm enjoying this. I am enjoying it, it's rough.
Zoinks, not another freaky fruit meat. We need some heavy hash to freaking disappear like this man.
Okay, we got a shirt.
Crash This Butter said culling is one of the biggest FPS improvements in my C game.
Yeah. But I gotta turn this down, don't I? That music is way too loud. What if you just actually turn that music down in game? The left side of the slider is just being scaled. Yeah, culling is one of the biggest FPS improvements in my C game. I mean, any game. Like, you really shouldn't be rendering anything that's not on screen. Hold L and then press... Okay, look at that. Ooh. Okay. What's that thing? The guy from, Something Power! You know, it's from, I think that's another glitch. You wanna hit that fire button right there? PK Power! From, Brawl. It's like one of those moves. Hell yeah, look at that. Yeah, thanks, mate.
Butter said I heard.
PK Power! PK Thunder, yeah. I never really played Brawl that much because I was a PlayStation kid. I didn't really ever have a Nintendo at home. A pallet in the way? Oh. See, this is what I mean. Like, this visual identity needs a little bit of work. Like, I had no idea that that was
Crash This Butter
inaccessible. You know, I thought that was just... I do like that sound though. Hell yeah. Look, it's got like wall ride as well. There we go, like that. Got a new genre of game called wall ride slot, by the way. You might see it all over Twitter. And it's like games where like you're like parkouring, but then you like do a wall run. There's so many indie games, bro, that just have that in them, and I'm like, but what's the point? Shit, dude, I gotta stop doing that. There's so many games made with like the wall running in it. Wall run. Random high-res monster. Yeah, exactly.
Said the random hires monster LUL.
It sounds like a lot of this game has been made as is gone. Make it as you go kind of deal. Where like, you know, obviously like when I like to work on games, it's like I get all of the things that I need into like one scene and then I make sure that they all work nicely and then I can start building the game out. I think that's the normal way to do things.
Wall runs and more grappling hooks. Zoinks, this is some fucked up shit we've gotten ourselves into.
This is some fucked up shit we've gotten ourselves into. Sorry mate, demo rules. This patch is fenced off till launch. Dingo Cave, can we get through it though?
Crash This Butter said that ceiling has the worst PNG.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'm glad you pointed it out because, like, that's... You should have just done it with an SVG and then, chucked a, what do you call it? A Gaussian blur over the top or something like that. But maybe he's been, like, lazy. We're trying not to have so many layers or something, but... Yeah, the art definitely needs a little bit of work. Let's see. We need less wall runs and more grappling hooks. Yeah, I agree. Where's the friggin... Actually, like, maybe a year ago, everything was about having a grappling hook. Okay, so we gotta get that thing up there. Gosh, dang. F off, dude. Bruh, the frames are really... I said, it's a bit inexcusable. This game shouldn't be laggy at all. It's like a 2D game. But I'm imagining like all of the blurring on the different layers. Like if there's like, how many layers of parallax do we have there? So there's one in the very, like right behind the player right now. There's another one here that I can see. You see that layer right there where I'm running? That's another layer of parallax. And then we've got the foreground, so that's like what? Oh, we've got the clouds. That's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because the trees and stuff are the one behind me. 3. Look at the level. We don't count that. 4 is the foreground. So we've got at least 4 layers of parallax. Yeah, 4, I think.
Did someone say?
4 layers of parallax.
The hospital. Yeah.
It's probably similar here. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 layers of parallax, 6 including the actual level. And they probably all have separate blurring passes added to them. Maybe that's why he's using the scaled up PNGs, because it kind of does blur it, you know? Because far away, yeah, exactly.
Probably.
But you think about all of the like say that back layer right there, it probably goes all the way down to here, right? And it's being blurred as well. You think about how many pixels are being blurred that shouldn't be blurred, you know? In the foreground you have parallax, so yeah, exactly. Those are the.
In the foreground you have parallax.
It's the 4 and 5 or whatever. Yeah, so the clouds are on 1. The clouds and that really, really fast stuff. Yeah, so a lot of good ideas in the game, but like a lot to be desired when it comes to optimization. Is this where we were before? Is this where we died? Suck shit, idiot. Suck shit, you damn spider bitch. Spider bitch, like look at this, like I'm little possum fuck. Look at that. Now I'm enjoying the mechanics in this game, just like, yeah, like I said, it really shouldn't be this laggy. It's not because I'm streaming through the game, or like, oh, snake. I'm streaming with game view, like not desktop view. The desktop view is slow as shit, but game view shouldn't be. Okay, so this is like a backtracking thing, so I can get up there. Nice. Don't strain your brain, this isn't unlockable. Okay, so it's like branching paths, right? And then
Jeepers creepers. It's another freaking case of the munchies making me act all loser.
It's just trying to push us in a specific direction for now. Oh, look at all this Vegemite on the fucking bottom, baby. Hell yeah. Natural looking water formation. Rectangular. Now it sounds like I'm hating. If I wanted to nitpick, I could all day on this game, but like, you know, I don't want to nitpick. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 separate layers. 6, 7 on a fork.
Said waterfall goes straight through the pond.
You somehow found like the longest fart possible. It actually goes really well with the game. Bro, maybe it's the water. Look at that. I never noticed that. Look. How hard is that to compute?
My boy is bloated AF.
Bro, and there's reflections. Woof. That's what I mean about like he made it as he went. It's one of them games that's like it just is what it is because he wanted to add more and more stuff. Oh, this is rough, bro.
Crashed Butter said my guy wanted to compete in the 2000 era water battle.
I think so. Wait, I just went through there, didn't I? Okay. So I am going in the right direction. And then there's that shader too. The underwater shader. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Quite cool ideas, like, in the game. Just really need to scrap the ideas that are making... Look, I'm getting some frames back. Really need to scrap the ideas that are making the game run like shit. Freaking wombat, bro. Get out of here. Dog. Dog. Woo. Yeah, man. Good on you, dude. Thanks for hanging around.
My guy.
Yeah, it's been fun.
After 1,5 weeks.
I'd say I'm pretty much going to end this stream soon. I'm just like going to play a little bit more of this, I think. I want to get to the end of the demo, I think. And I'll keep giving my commentary. Whoa! Joey! Joey! The kangaroo spawns a Joey when you kill it. See? That's funny. A lot of good ideas in this game. Just, interesting execution. Alright. Anybody in the YouTube chat?
Time to get the fuck out of this place and find...
Does anybody in the YouTube chat...
Little pills.
Wait. I think we might have some keys to give away. Does anyone in the YouTube chat want a key for Unaccessible? You have to let me know. You actually have to type it in the chat, and then I'll drop it in the chat. I see you gotta be quick. You gotta be quick. We got some giveaway keys to give away. Might even have some for Let Me Book, but I don't really know. Get that wombat, dog. Sucks shit. Is that a... That's a secret, dude. What's the lingo card about? Fair dinkum. Yep. Use that one a bit. Fair dinkum. Say it, you gotta say it like that. Fair dinkum.
Zoinks, Shaggy, we're bleak.
Fair dinkum. Dincum. Fair dinkum. That's fair dinkum. Get out of there. But that was a sound effect from the stream. Get in there, smash these wombats, bash the shit out of these wombats. Hell yeah. Let's have a look up here. Okay, I don't have the right equipment to get this, I assume. See, fun combat. Just like, bruh. You need to, like... Honest advice for the guy working on this. You need to focus on optimization. You gotta start profiling a game. Everything that you add to your game, you need to profile it. You need to say, every single time that you drop frames, you need to ask yourself why that's happening. You need to know. And then you need to write a list of things that you don't need. So, reflections on water is one of them. You don't need it. Oh my god, dude. And if it's adding a ton of, like, you know, render time to your frames, then just don't include it. It really doesn't matter. Collected the letter G. I'm guessing I was supposed to spell out the word bogan. Kind of cool. Damn wombat, bitch. Oh, I've got a cricket bat. I just thought it was a sword the whole time. It's a cricket bat. That makes sense. Oh shit. G, g'day. Oh, I'm spelling g'day. G'day, mate. You bloody talk? Yes, mate. How's that? This gate here below, you need to find the letters G-D-A-Y. Need help finding the letters? Yes. Mark them on my map. L to the yeah, dog. To the yeah, yeah, yeah. GDA Y. Something metal, that's obviously this. I gotta pop the hood open. Very nice. One of them we gotta go down here for.
Ruh-roh, I smell something that's definitely not F asterisk at hashtagging hospital food.
Bloody cave down here, mate. Okay. You gotta get a box or something? Asshole, friggin' spider bitch. Asshole. Friggin' bats, don't see a lot of them. Okay, so we gotta get this box over. Oh, piss off. Okay, I've definitely done the right thing. Oh, bro, you made me hit it! What happens if I stand under the box? Alright. Very funny. It's pretty much what I'd expect to happen. GD. I'm gonna go down here. Oh yeah, it's all the way that it was. Enemies have respawned though. But at least these things are back.
Oh, fuck it, mate.
I'll friggin' kill you. Can I grab onto it? No, I gotta go over. Now that is a bruh moment. Oh my god, did I soft lock myself? Okay, no. No soft lock. If I couldn't destroy the box, that would have been a soft lock. Suck shit, idiot. Okay, so what? We've got to push this all the way over to the side, and then what? I meant to play this game a long time ago when the demo first released, because I was curious about it. And it's been going around a little bit, like in the Aussie indie dev communities. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's too many parallax layers. What, I need to kill 2 things. Fuck out of here. Okie dokie. Yes. GDA. That's a big Les game going. Dude, the one that looks like Fortnite?
At Crypto Moriarty 01 said, how's that big Les game going?
Is that the one you're talking about? Let's have a look. Is that on Steam? Big Les video game. Coming soon still. Yeah, I remember seeing this and being like, this just looks like Fortnite. Is it going to be a battle royale or what? Okay, no, this isn't like Fortnite. That looks like Fortnite.
01 said, I think it's been in development for years.
That looks like Fortnite. Maybe the same thing. It's just had a bit of an identity crisis. Like, look, they've literally got a scar on his back. Like, don't know, bro. Don't know. I think you can actually play the demos and stuff if you go into like the creators Discord. Because I think at one point I joined to see if I could get into the beta, but I realized that I don't actually care or didn't want to at the time. What is that? That's a shirt up there. Okay, hold on. Oh no. You're supposed to jump up there with the box.
Zoinks.
Oh well.
There's a big pile of monkey business and books.
That's why it's a secret. What the F? Han's super dry. Okay, there we go. Oh, shoot! Yeah, I think it's been in development for quite a while as well. Bruh. Bruh, what is that? No, that's just freaking rude. That's just freaking rude, dude. Okay. Yeah, I think I might leave it there. Look, playing this game is kind of fun. The frame rate kind of pisses me off a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. But that's only because I think that the game should... It's simple enough to not need all of those crazy effects. And all of those crazy effects are, I think, what is slowing it down. So if the creator of the game ever hears this, it's a fun game. I think there's a lot of interesting concepts in it. Obviously captured a lot of like Australiana, which I'm surprised is actually a real phrase. But yeah, you really gotta work on optimizing that game, bro. Blood, y'all gotta optimize that game, blood.
Oh shit, we're really screwed.
Really gotta
Those B asterisk shin nurses.
really optimize that shit. Gonna go back to my game just for a second. Oh, just so I can bask in the amount of frames, dude. Oh my god, look at all these frames.
Get back here, boy.
Oh, 144 per second. Oh my god. Wait, which level was I just in? How come that didn't work? Maybe the lighting data didn't catch up? You saw that, right? That was weird.
They gonna make me go
Damn
like
it.
that.
Damn it. Hello, kitty. Are you hungry? Little kitty's hungry. Say hello to Savannah, boys. Little kitty's hungry. It's about 4 o'clock. Little cat is hungry. Which means it's her dinner time. Isn't it? It's like 5 o'clock now. Fuck. Dude, it's almost 6. Oh my god. Okay, boys. It's been a pleasure, but I do have to go. So, thanks for tuning in. For everybody that tuned in. See you guys on the next stream.